an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Man, I can't trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hot sun in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the foreign ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're sword on. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie bussin'. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy, in case I find any extendo. Licking up shots, until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said, just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes, until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off, to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks, oh no you ain't, know your place. Worked up flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4 she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Manchester City podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United and discuss all things Manchester City. Veta will be here shortly, people. I did speak to him earlier on, but shout out to Veta. On the Manchester City side of things, they won their Carabao Cup first leg semi-final tie against Newcastle, running out 2-0 winners, goals from Semenyo and Cherky. Very, very, very good goal from Cherky. It was a fantastic. As much as I want to hate, it was a fantastic team goal. On the Manchester United side of things, we can never stay out of the news. It broke earlier on today, or technically yesterday now. Apparently, Bruno Fernandes wants to leave Manchester United, so we'll be discussing that. There's also reports about the potential permanent manager as well, with Tuchel and De Zerbi, according to Fabrizio Romano. He stated there are two managers who are on the list, and there's a small matter of fact of these two sides facing each other in the Manchester derby as Manchester United welcome Manchester City to Old Trafford. So please keep all your comments or your questions Manchester United or Manchester City related. I'll start the Manchester City ones, or any questions actually for Veta before we get to it. Obviously, any United questions I'll get to. But make sure you run up the likes, though, people. Hit the like button on the video. It's so important you do that. Run up the likes, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after. So hit the like button on the video. Share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Follow across all the socials. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Make sure you do both of those things. And big up to Jason, who earlier became a member of the channel as well. Big up to United Cat, who says big up. Vito says, when is your mate going to release that second track? I've been trying to find that. I'm going to talk to him. I need to talk to Scorps and see what he's saying about releasing that, about shooting a video and releasing the track. I've not spoke to him in a minute, but I'm going to ask him, because that tune's a banger, and I'm sure we could shoot a pretty cool video for it as well. I don't know what's happened to my voice there, people, but yes, the second track, my bro Scorps, unreleased track, freestyle that is. The first tune is Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. That's out on YouTube and all streaming platforms as well. I don't know what happens to my voice. That's how much hollering I be doing. My voice be going. Flawless, I didn't hear your thoughts on the Carrick interim appointment. What's your thoughts on him, the United guy? And this is why I do shows in the daytime. I also do shows at nighttime, because some people may miss my thoughts. I like the appointment. I said this. Sorry, you lot. Where's my water? Jesus, I don't know what's going on with my voice. There we go. Jesus. My apologies, people. My apologies. Oh, yeah, the Carrick appointment. Long before Amarim was sacked. From the start of this, well, not from the start of the season, but months into the season, weeks into the season, I was saying, sack Amarim and you go get interim. I said, you go get Rude or you go get Carrick. They ended up getting Carrick. I have no issues with it, because the interim doesn't have to do anything amazing. I'm not asking Carrick to join a Manchester United to go and contend for the Premier League. I'm not looking for Manchester United to go and win the Premier League. I'm not even looking for us to be up there in first, second, or third. That is not on the agenda whatsoever. All I need Michael Carrick to do, steady the ship. That is it. The things I've been talking about and the things I've been criticizing in regards to the bare minimum, the basics. That's all I need Carrick to do, and I believe he's capable of that. He did a decent job at Middlesbrough. What you did at Middlesbrough, I need you to do that here at Manchester United. You're doing it with a better caliber of players. And I heard he did a very good job there, because his best players were still being sold. Metrics he was good for in regards to Middlesbrough as well, I heard. So I'm with it, and I would expect him, because of the way he played, to be a possession-based manager as well. So with it, I like what I've heard. This is why I said go and get him. He's a footballing, I think he was a brilliant footballer in terms of his IQ. So all I need you to do is steady the ship. Do the basics. So when I say the basics, people, I'm talking about making Manchester United tougher to play against, giving us a better defensive platform, giving the attackers a better platform to attack from. We are currently sat 18th in clean sheets in the league. We are 18th. The only teams with less clean sheets than us in the Premier League are West Ham and Wolves. I need you to change that. Can you get us not to first, not to second, not to fourth, not even sixth, 10th? Can you get us 10th in the clean sheet ratings? Can we go there? Can you get us some clean sheets on the road? Now, currently, right now, we have 0 clean sheets away from home. Can he do that? These are the basics. Nothing I've said here is amazing. Hey, can you win 2 games in a month? Can you do that for me, please? That's it. See what I'm saying here? Can you get half the team thriving? Can we go with that? Can you help an individual can you get the individual players performing to their level? So can you get our average players performing average? Can you get our good players performing good? Or even better yet, can you get our good players, not even all of them, just some of them, performing very good? Like, that's where I'm at with it. Hey, big up my guy. He's here in the building. Don't worry, United Kai. I'm gonna get to your second question in a second. But allow me to reintroduce myself is in the building. Veda Games TV. What are you saying, Veda?
Yo, flawless, man. Listen, I got to apologize. I got to apologize for man. I was supposed to be here sooner.
It's calm, man.
No stress. I appreciate that. Flawless is a real one. Those of you in the chat, if you don't know, this man puts these shows together because he needs an unfiltered, nice flowing combo. I'm so appreciative that he considers me to be one of those to be able to chop it up with him. What we're going to be discussing today has a little bit to do with, obviously, the game that just happened. It's going to have a little bit to do with the game that happened before that. When you see me reintroduce myself, you'll know what it is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Vader Games.
Flawless in the building. Y'all, if you're not on YouTube, you don't know what's going on right now. You're only hearing things. If you're on YouTube, you see I'm putting up. Listen, no, I'm not representing The Rock. I'm representing the 10 goals that we saw earlier, and now I don't even have enough fingers to add to the tally of what happened today. Listen, we got some football. I'm working on something. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say it right now, but I'm gonna say it regardless. There's certain things that you can kind of chop up and splice and you get away with. You don't have to do copyright. You don't have to do any of that. City are bringing sexy back. When we talk football, City are bringing sexy back. So I'm going to have to chop something up, work on my mixer or something. I'm going to have to do something, but sexy is back with football and City. So, Flawless, thanks for having me on the show, my guy.
Yeah, man, of course, man. Anytime, you already know, man. It's our show weekly. You already know why you here. Big up to Tafari as well. Says, big up yourself, Flawless. Big up, I appreciate it. Big up to Kai, who says, Flawless, I agree, but in a sense, do you think it's a write-off for the season not getting a manager now and having an interim? Yes, but the season was a write-off before it began, Kai.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do your thing. The season was a write-off, Kai, before it started. So do I agree with you? Yes, that it's a write-off. But it was written off when they chose to keep the manager that they kept. Because he had give you every indication that this was not going to work. And they said, fuck it, we gonna run it anyway. And then lo and behold, it went to shit. And now we're talking about salvaging the season and rescuing the season and what can we do? That's where it stems from. It's like you've been, I don't know, let's say you've been with a girl for a number of weeks or a number of months. And it's terrible. Personality's terrible. You lot don't mesh. She's aggressive, verbally abusive. And then you say, hey, you know what? We're going to go on a cruise together for a month. What do you think is going to happen? You lot having these issues and don't even see each other every day and then around each other every day. And now you're going to go and like, all right, we're going to go on a cruise for a month. What do you think is going to happen? And that's what it was with Amorim. There was every indicator to get, all of the indications told you to get rid of him. Everything. Stat test, eye test, all of it. Say, hey, you know what? We tried something, it didn't work. Let's go again fresh in the summer. That's why I wrote off the season before it started. I said, yeah, we ain't doing nothing of no. Nothing. Shout out to the who says, what's this? Rance gives Ineos too much praise. They have to go even if we finish fourth. Here's the thing is, Rance would get rid of Ineos if he had the choice. But I think you can still give them credit where credit's due. I give them credit where credit's due. If I think they've done something well, I'll say so. I just can't stand them overall, but I can still look at it and go, yeah, they've done the same way he'll criticize. Rants will criticize Ineos where it's due. You just have to watch him long enough. But big up to you there. Hey, shout out to Pops in the building. Big up Asian Pops. Blessings all. Big up, big up. The GLE will be back shortly. Don't worry about that. And that's what it was, Kai. I agree. Amrim should have been governed a long time. So he asked to leave. And for whatever reason, they decided to keep him. So that's why I'm not hearing now, after we lost to Brighton, season's over. Nothing to play for. All of this. No. It was like this from the start. From before we kicked off against Arsenal. From before we signed anybody. From before signing Mbeumo. From before signing Cunha. Who else did we? From before signing Sesko. All of that. Whenever they agreed, because I believe, did they come out in the summer and say that we're keeping him? I don't know if there was an actual announcement, but whenever the general consensus was, oh yeah, they're keeping him, I'm sure there was some public backing of him in the summer. Maybe someone will remind me in the chat, and that's what it was. Onana was over the moon that Ruben Amorim sat thinking he's coming back immediately next season. He needs to stay out in Turkey as well. That's it. He needs to stay out there. Don't come back. You're a part of the mess. So it's like, no. I know it's people how we ain't seen nobody, we've not seen no rivals posting any comps of him and how well he's doing in Turkey. Just saying. Of course, Kai, because it's a domino effect. Bad decisions then force you to make bad decisions. It's a domino effect. I've said this. What's the word I'm looking for? The ending of Amorim and how that went, the bad decision making just didn't start with him. That's a combination of things. Right back from the very beginning all the way up until now. It's like when you hit a domino and they continue to fall. And who would have thought? And I ain't no fucking oracle. It was just blatantly obvious. Word to Rashad McCants, ain't obvious. I need to get that on the tee because I don't even know if he's selling them. But I need that on a t-shirt. For anyone that watches Gil's Arena quality podcast, but yeah, isn't it obvious? It was obvious, blatant. It's crazy because I see my dad this weekend just gone, and he said the same to me because he watches the content, he watches me, he watches others in the space, and he was like, basically was like, "Hey, you stood on business, son." This is what he told me. He was like, "Because you said it early and stood on it." I was like, "That's brave." I was like, "Because you didn't raise no idiot. That's why. Ain't obvious." My pops is kind of mellowed in his older age. That's what that is. So that's why he wear Amorim, even though he was like, "Yeah, he's not good enough." Kind of just chilled out, but. That's what it is. Yeah, so we are, Kai, in regards to it, and we speak often enough, Kai. I know you notice it. You've mentioned it here, the sacking of Ten Hag, what they've done wrong, the Amorim situation, the fact he should have gone, but is what it is. But yeah, go on, Vega, back to you, look. We'll get back to United, people. You're talking about the 10 goals he scored against Exeter. He scored 2 goals tonight against Newcastle United as well. Thoughts on the dub couldn't have gone any better in terms of the result. I don't know your thoughts. I don't know your full thoughts on the performance.
No. Listen. I know there were hate watchers out there. No, nobody wants City to remain in this tournament because we're so close to obviously getting to the final. Going into this, listen, we know the result. We already know the result. But before the result, if you didn't know, I was concerned. I was like, they've been difficult for a while now. Like getting results against them has never been easy. And that's when we were at full strength. That's when we had our ideal 11. We didn't have that today. But my manager's going to find solutions. Sometimes they don't hit. Sometimes they need to be tried and tested a few times. And he's been messing around with this back four that they're delivering. I got Nathan Ake, who's playing through some pain injections. Like he's got to numb the pain to be able to play through the games. And I appreciate that tremendously. You will never hear me tear down players that delivered the most for us, because I know you can see poor performances, but sometimes behind the scenes they're dealing with something. And Nathan Ake, when you watch him run, I feel pain when I see this man run, because he's not like the gait, his rhythm is off. You can see that he's fighting for it, but he's putting in a shift. We got 2 young center backs that are gaining that experience, and a clean sheet is tremendous. Other than a wonder goal, and I'm going to say this, Exeter, that strike from, I think his name was Birch, his goal was top shelf. I don't care whether it was Donnarumma. I don't care whether it's Courtois. It was put in a spot where it was just phenomenal. But we were that close from having 2 clean sheets with these 2 new center backs. And I was saying this on my match reaction, like Mateus Nunes, I'm not even second guessing him now. Like now when he's there listed starting 11, I'm like, all right. I'm kind of like, okay, that's cool. You do you. We're good over there. It's elsewhere that we're kind of having concerns. So I pray that we still look to obviously get some reinforcements at right back, which was something that we thought about earlier. But our center back problems is the issue. We kept a clean sheet versus a very strong midfield in Newcastle. The thing that Pep did, my evil genius, my mad scientist, he took bless you. He took O'Reilly, who's usually, like I said, normally you set the clock, left back, O'Reilly, right, Nunes. He took O'Reilly and made him DM.
Is he you'll know this. Is he a 10? Was he a 10?
He was a 10 in the academy.
Okay,
and I can see like when you see him on the ball, when you see what he tries to do with the ball and how he manipulates it, he's attack minded. Like that's how you can see him clearly read the game. But Pep was like, let me put this man in 6.
Shout out, Pops, man. Why is Pops always on your case, man? What's going on? What did I miss you? He always on your case. Yo.
I don't know what I said. I didn't even say anything crazy.
He said,
Pops, it's a new year, man.
Yeah, Lee, talk about ideal 11. I think he's just talking about your quality overall. And you mentioned them, what's it called? Your best 11, should I say? Whatever your best 11 is. But go on, carry on.
I think when that comment might have popped up is when I said, even when I was playing.
Yeah, that's what he said. It.
Yeah, I wasn't even catching results like that. I was nervous about results, even with my ideal 11. Get out of here, Pop. It's a new year. It's 2026. What's going on, man? Relax. No, Pop. Yeah, you know what? In all fairness, I do understand because Pops is stressed. Pops, Barnes, and Platinum are stressed because this manager that they have keeps winning. But we'll talk about that later. I think when it happens to have to make a shift, when you got to kind of tinker and figure some things out. Pep doing that with O'Reilly, great. I'm not going to expect him to play heavy minutes in 6, but the fact that we needed some coverage and we got it from him because Rodri came on at like the 60th minute. So again, we got a good hour from O'Reilly doing that role. We had Rodri to see out the game, and we got some important rest for Nico G. Right, so that's all ideal because we're going to need that moving forward, going up against the best team in England and Europe. So, Pep
you face us next on the Carrick. I hear it, man. Sorry, go on, carry on as you were. So you would have been cool with that if you had said that on the Amram. If Amram was still there and said that, you would have been like, yeah, I see it. It's tough on the Amram. See, this is why you can't let this guy trick you. Sorry, go on. Yeah, all your Amram jokes out the fucking window now, isn't it? Yeah. You ain't slick. Yeah.
My jokes died off early.
Say that
my
again?
Jokes died off early. Jokes died off early. What are you doing?
Nah, it is not. You were part of the problem because you still backing him when he last season. Anyone who was backing him in the start of this season is a part of the problem.
Correct.
Rival or non-rival.
Correct. But last season kind of made sense. Last season, this season, early, I was like,
it's too late, man. The train left at the start of the season. Yeah.
You got to give someone at least a year.
Flawless Express like that left. You know what I'm saying? That train. You was on a different. I
think you're being unfair. Now, the more that I thought about it, because I was like, is Flawless being real? Is Flawless being real or is he being harsh? Is he really giving me the benefit of the doubt? Because again, Flawless watches.
No benefit of the doubt. You too smart for that. There's no benefit. You don't get benefit of the doubt. You are way too intelligent of a person. You know way too much football. You're way too clever. I am not giving you the benefit.
You got to give me the benefit of the doubt.
No, I'm not. You are not. You are not. No, I don't give out benefit of the doubt.
I think it's
people
harsh.
who are, you know what I'm saying, who I hold in high regards when it comes to their football knowledge.
And I'm not just saying this for me. I think you're being harsh. I'm not just saying this for me. I think you're being harsh, and this is going to apply to other people that you're going to apply this with. I don't watch United like you. I don't log those hours of watching and studying and having that perception like you. So if I happen to log large up, Lex, if I happen to log more watching hours to catch up to what you've seen, right? Because you see things that are happening on the training pitch. You see the games. Sometimes I don't catch the minutes like you. So if we're being real, hear me out, Flawless. If we're being
I
real,
go on, I'm letting you land, yo.
right,
This
watch.
plane ain't got no wheels. This is great. Go
No,
on.
it has. Listen, I'm landing this jumbo jet. If you're logging this many hours, right? Check it. You're logging this many hours of United. Okay, so you've watched all of this and you've gotten here, hammering out. Okay, now I happen to not have watched this many minutes in the same amount of time. I'm only here with what I've seen because you watch every single minute. I don't. You're already saying hammering out, but that's because you watch every minute. I needed until August to catch up with the logged hours, and then I was like, Flawless, I'm with you. That's fair.
Hey, Canal, I can't remember the comment which I said because I was on with rants when I said this, but it's facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't remember what we was talking about, but I'm sure you will remind me. But in regards to it, you didn't even have to pay attention to everything I was saying because you watch enough of us to know you don't need that many minutes. Even if you're watching less minutes than me, the sole thing that you needed to tell you that man wasn't good enough, 15th in the Premier League. That's it. That's all you need. You didn't need nothing. That alone by itself tells you all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else unless all of your key players. I'm saying your full 11 because you said an ideal 11. Your full 11. He got here in November. His full 11 was out from November all the way. There was a strike at the football club and all the top players refused to play. Even then, with the second string, that is unacceptable. But we move. But yeah, man. If it walks like a duck, looks like a duck, is a duck. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't get it, Canal.
It's AI.
Moves like a snake, slithers like a snake, rattles like a snake. Is there a snake? Or you gotta go over, or you got people who gotta go over there to get bit and be like, oh shit, it's a snake. Like I trust what I see. But hey, that's just me. Go on. Word to 50 cents.
Listen,
go on.
In this day and age with CGI and AI, maybe you gotta get a close-up look. I'm just saying.
Nah, cool. Nah, I'm saying not on TV, not on your phone. I'm saying in real life.
Yeah, in real life. I hear you.
I trust it. If I
everybody
see
in the chat.
Distance, yeah, if I see something, if I'm out anywhere and I'm in the distance and I see something and I look and I go, that looks like a snake, and it starts slithering like a snake when I see it move from a distance and it rattles like a snake, I'm gonna trust it's a snake and keep my distance. But that's just me.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
Some people go over there and see like, you know what? Let me see if it's a snake. Go pet it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, everybody in the chat, if what I broke down makes sense, because I think Flawless is being mad harsh. He's being mad harsh with being like, no, I was there too late.
I hold you to a high standard. Welcome to it. Don't be in it. Yeah, I hold you to a high. Yes, I hold you to a high standard.
Okay,
yes.
at the end of the day,
I don't treat you like how I look at not anyone in the chat now because they're real ones. But I don't look at you how certain people who are in the chat, not right now, but certain people who be in the chat. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what you're on. It's like when Ryan says something stupid. We're like, hey, you know what, Fez?
I just needed a little more time. I'm very thorough. I'm very thorough with. I don't just say things as a whim. So I want to be confident with what I said. I know I was a lot later than you, but I think that was because I fell behind on my United minutes. I fell behind. And I'm also not going to do what I did before in terms of cramming my United knowledge and watching a certain few channels and getting some takes. I'm not doing that ever again. That set me back. That set me back loads because you were like, Vader, nah, your opinion, your United were going to be all fraudulent. And I'm like, I got nothing to say, but my fraudulence was because I was quoting some channels I shouldn't have been quoting, so I ain't do that again. With regards, because GLE, I have that label for some reason. Yeah. When I'm talking about my team right now, though, and when I'm talking about playing against when I say the best team, being prepared for the best team, I mean, I'm talking with regards to the title race. I'm talking with regards to what the bigger part of the season means. We need to keep pace. And keeping pace right now, all it boils down to is health. I think healthy, I'm going to go toe-to-toe. I'm ready to run this marathon. But the way some of these players off, and again, before anyone wants to play violins, I'm not asking for any of that. I'm just saying I want my manager, I need my team, I need my coaching staff, medical staff. They all need to fix up. If we're healthy, we'll make this title run entertaining. If we're healthy, we're bringing sexy back to football. We're doing that. So that's where I'm at. I'm calm, and I'm also excited because my club don't waste any time. We don't waste any time. When it was like, oh, we got some deficiencies. We got players that actually are hurt. We can't really fill it with academy players if we're really about winning something. We got to be serious. We got to go out and get that talent.
Must be nice, man. It must be nice. Talk about it. So actually, before you do, shout out to Judge Mo for the raid as well, man. Big up to my guy, Judge Mo, every single time. Everyone joining over from the raid, please run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe here to Sarcasm City TV. Subscribe to Veta Games TV as well. Get your questions in. Just keep them United or City related. Want to make sure we get to your question. Super chat people to make sure we get to your question. Floor's yours, Veta. Semenyo, you was talking about. He was good today.
Listen. There's
so annoyed you don't Semenyo.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be annoyed.
So I'm as a United fan, unhappy that you got a good player.
No, I'm
tired of it. You see that second goal you lot scored pissed me off because I can't even hate on it.
Okay, you have a sip of water. Have a sip of water. You don't want that in your heart. You don't want the hate. You don't want the annoyance. Get that out of your system. Get that out of your system. You don't want that. It'll age you. When it comes down to just sitting back and enjoying football, seeing the beautiful game, this is how you should be looking at things. Not with hate, not with disgust, not with envy. Just like this is why I fell in love with football. This is why the Prem is the Prem. That second goal, flawless.
It was something else.
It wasn't only like two players doing their thing. It was Ait Nori, it was Shirky, it was Semenyo. It was moving that ball around and just pop. And the thing that I love most, it was like they were on it. It wasn't like one was hesitant, one was like, oh, this is what we're doing. It's like they were moving that ball and being so decisive. And Shirky, I don't know if it gets caught, but as soon as he made that pass, he was calling for it running into space. He was calling for it and ready to take that shot on. And again, he fluffed one a little earlier in the game. And I think him and Holland should have been on a better wavelength. But he fluffed one a little earlier and he made up for it. Honestly, the 2-0 is flattering. Because I think it could have been a 3-1, 4-1 if we did what we need to do. Maybe 4-2, because I think Wizza kind of messed one up, and
you gotta score that. Yeah, you gotta score that one earlier. You have to.
I think Bruno got one off the post as well. So it was one of those games. But Shirky's a problem. Like Shirky's a problem. I'm saying.
I know. I know.
He's not. Before anybody gets it twisted, when we were saying back in the summer, it seems like such a long time ago when we knew KDB was moving on and there was that whole excitement about getting Wirtz. When we were interested in getting Wirtz, it wasn't because we thought he was going to replace KDB, like he was a KDB replacement, but he was like, we're losing KDB, we're going to bring in a player, obviously their own skill set attributes, but we wanted that role. Shirky obviously was where we pivoted to. We were like, Pops, yeah, you go spend that extra money on him. We're going to take Shirky and we're going to have him do what we need to do over here. And we're going to do it for a lot less. And he's going to be putting up numbers not against the lower ranked players or teams in the league. He's not only going to be putting up numbers when he's playing back on German soil. He's going to be doing it in any competition. Shirky has been so good. Got his injury spell, but I think it was the best thing for him. Because when he got the
I'm not biased. That's one of your own. Yeah.
It's fair.
I ain't biased. Yeah, talking shit. That's me saying, hey, carry on. That wasn't to interrupt.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Credit.
I think. Listen. I think let me get my bars off. You know what I mean? I'm not gassing anything. Shirky is legit. Is quality. Is when you kind of ask the question. Oh, what are all those talks about? Who signed what and for how much, and was it the wrong decision? Notice how there's no Shirky talk. None. And there shouldn't be. Now, we've been saying it. There's always going to be a comparison between Shirky and Wirtz. So, Wirtz, this had to have been a long season for you. The same way Flawless be in the cut, upset when he sees a goal like Semenyo. I'm sure Wirtz, when he's watching Match of the Day or he's watching highlights, he's like, damn, this Shirky. This freaking guy keeps... And then, I'm sure, Inception, there's that voice in his head like, this freaking Arnie Slot sold me on coming to Liverpool. That could have been me out there. He's got to deal with that. So Shirky hitting the ground running, absolutely beautiful. Semenyo, another thing. I've been saying for everybody that had their doubts about Semenyo, not a City player, not a Pep player. I'm just asking everybody, take a second and understand that a manager that you're going to judge on how he managed back in Barcelona or back in Bayern can be different today at City. I think Pep...
Go on. Sorry.
I think Pep has obviously recognized what is having success in the Prem, like what players are having success, what type of systems, where's the game going to? Because again, if City are going to we're going to continue to bring sexy back, we got to adjust how we've done some things. We got to do things differently against these long throws and these set piece merchants that trying to do. We have got to get that physicality back. And Semenyo, and again, I know Doku does not register the goals. I know. But in terms of output, this man is often the pass before that final assist. He's often the get past the player, have that back line now, who's adjusting to close down to who? And now he's got to pick out the right midfielder, or if he can get it to Holland, who's usually double marked in that box, he's got to make that right decision. I think right backs are going to be losing sleep. Flawless. Right backs they had to worry about Doku for, let's say, 75 minutes.
Trust me, I know.
Now they got to worry about either or, Semenyo or Doku for a good 60. Mm-hmm. And then guess what? Pep's going to do you're up next.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah. Whew. I don't think anyone doubts that Semenyo would be successful, though. I had no doubt.
There's tons of them. There's tons of them. I'm about to clip them up. There's tons of them.
What? Why is that? But that's not on Pep. That's more Semenyo's quality, right? That can't be on Pep. Surely.
What? That Pep?
No, I'm saying people thinking that Semenyo would have failed at or wouldn't succeed at City wasn't because he's under Pep.
Doubting Semenyo. Yeah, doubting Semenyo's quality.
Yeah, doubting Semenyo's quality, which I get. Yeah. Because it's like
thinking it's a purple patch. But all that's disrespectful.
As a football fan, I want to see how he evolves his game dealing with low blocks. Do I think he's capable? Yes. I'm just interested to see. You've made the step up now from Bournemouth to Manchester City. How do you deal with that? Because now your best attribute, again, I rate Semenyo, by the way, people, so it's not a shot. His best attribute is running into space, whether that's with or without the ball. Now, when you're playing at Manchester City, you have that less. How do you evolve your game? Do I think he's capable of evolving his game? Yes. I think he's very much capable. I'm just interested to see how he does that over an extended period of time. That's all, as a football fan.
No, I hear it. Yeah. I'm excited to see it too, because I think when the players get on the same wavelength, and again, I'm a strong believer that the player to have success is not going to do it on his own. I'm very critical of how we are playing with Doku even today. I think if you put him out there and say beat your man and then we react, I think it's a waste. It's not maximizing what you can do. But what we saw to end the game, for example, if you gave Doku a triangle, so he's working with his left back, he's going to work with a midfielder, and then either of the three take that opportunity to kill it, I think you see tremendous gains. But often we often play where it's like it's out to Doku, he's measuring up, and then his only option is to pass it back to the left back because there's no one to kind of give those triangles to or give that give and go to. When we work on that spacing, and again, shout out to any Arsenal fans in the chat right now. You guys aren't doing that so much now, but when it was like almost on repeat, when you had freaking Odegaard, Saka was never alone. Saka was gonna kill his defender and either pass it off and run into space and get the ball back, or it was gonna be he's gonna run off the ball and Odegaard was gonna slip one through. That's where I want to see it happening, and when we do, that's when I'm gonna have tremendous confidence with what we're going to do system-wise. But people doubting Semenyo's quality, I get it. But I love the fact that
he's a good player. I think anyone doubting his quality, can he make the jump step up? But I think he's a good enough player to do so. I think he'll be successful. As much as I want to be wrong about this, he'll be successful with you lot.
I agree. And you know what's great with regards to the Manchester City myth, right? This is what's beautiful. I don't know if you hear the heavenly sounds right now. But when you have players that can play at a Bournemouth and get the call up to Manchester City, this City only go out and buy the absolute best. City go out and have to pluck from others that are the top-notch quality from everywhere in the world. We just got Semenyo, who everyone doubted his ability, said, is he really that good? He's on a purple patch. We just went and got Semenyo from Bournemouth. Now, if he helps with any trophy, I told you, Flawless, I'm not stush. I don't got my nose up in the air like many of you. Like you Liverpool and United fans were, I'm beyond these trophies. These trophies are beneath me.
What trophies?
League Cup.
What do you mean? I'm with the League Cup. It's just a community shield. Yeah. Did you not? You see me actually because we were
the only one you poo on is the community
shield.
Yeah,
we might have not been working, but yeah, the Carabao Cup when we won it, I celebrated, but I don't think we was working together at that point. I don't think we was.
Okay, you celebrate. Okay,
yeah, I celebrate the Carabao Cup. Yeah, I don't ever Carabao Cup, FA Cup.
Oh, maybe it's just the Liverpool guys. Then. No. It's just the Liverpool guys.
Some it varies, but I don't. Never. Is there a prestige with them? Yes, in regards to priority.
Yeah, there's a ranking to them. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I don't ever.
I respect that. Of you.
Like downplay any trophy. Nah.
All right, I respect.
Because you never know. Hey, you can go on a drought unexpectedly.
Quick.
Trust me. I know.
Quick.
Trust me. We went on one. Trust me. I know. It was like hell. I've never been through any shit like that before in my life.
Hey. When you have it in your younger years, it's tougher in your older years. When you've had the drought in your young years and you ain't having droughts as in your older life, it's kind of nice. But we'll deal with the droughts on another show. With regards to this trophy and what it means, I think the fact that we're going back to the second leg at the Etihad, listen, so much calmer, Flawless, so much calmer than had it been the other way around, because I don't know if you looked at the fixture lists with regards to Manchester City.
Well, your fixture? No, I haven't looked at your fixture. I was too. You know what? I'm back invested in my team, so I was looking at our fixture list. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing what we got going on.
You're back to seeing who you're playing next and stuff.
Yeah,
like that?
Man, I'm invested again. I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. I'm back invested watching games. The Burnley game, I was genuinely like, I said it. I wrote it on the whiteboard. Genuinely gutted. I hate being emotionally invested. I was. You know what I'm saying? I was unhappy, upset at the Brighton game. 100%. I'm back. I'm back watching and see. I can't wait for the Manchester derby. Even though you love it, I'm back in. I'm looking forward to the watch along. I'm looking forward to our games again. It's great.
Right, let me do this real quick because we got.
It's great. Yeah, man. United Kai, I'm with you, man. Carrick got something for these man. I'm with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. We got something for the City lot, man. I'm with it. Trust me. I'm with it.
Doing this.
No matter who's in the lineup, I'm with it. We got Michael Carrick. Let's run it. Let's run it. Best manager we've had all season.
First of all, this game happens at 7:30 a.m. my time on Saturday.
Yeah. So it's an early one.
That's gonna be a rough one. However, I'm trying to work on coordinating for my little princess to get to her ballet without me on that day. So if I can make that work, let's collab on a watch along. We'll collab on a watch along. We'll make that happen. This reinvestment, looking at fixtures, I'm gonna be disrespectful, but I don't really mean to be disrespectful.
Now go on, say your piece, man. Like, we want this back, man. I don't need you feel sorry for us. I want you being disrespectful.
No, it's not feeling sorry, but
it's great. You have been. Nah, I'm with it. Nah. Don't hit me with calm down. I've been in hell, Eddie. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I've been living in absolute hell. Let me enjoy what could or could not happen. Please, Fletcher, great. That Burnley game, people can talk about the result and all this type of stuff. Guess what? I seen an actual plan. I seen a manager actually trying to win the game. Guess this one? I seen a manager make attacking changes. I seen him, every attacking player we had on the bench got onto the pitch in both of those games. In the Burnley game, 4 of the 5 changes he made were all attacking. I don't even know what for. He took off our 2 DMs chasing the game.
Wait, what Abbey is that? Is that Ahmad?
That's Ahmad. That's Ahmad.
Okay. Okay.
That's Ahmad. Yeah. That's Ahmad.
All right.
So yeah, man, telling me calm down,
Yeah,
like
why
how
is
you
he
been
that-
living in
yeah,
hell.
he doesn't need to tell you to calm down. He should be getting amped up too, because some things are.
It is, and City, City, if I can't look forward to playing Manchester City, what can I look forward to?
Exactly.
Are they the favorites? Yes, this is not me saying we win the game, people. This is not
Nah.
me saying,
Nah.
we're going to go there and do I think we win the game? Yes. But this is not me
Wait,
saying,
what?
we're going to roll them over. Yeah, man, I think we do. I think we turn you lot over. But this is not me saying that's going to be easy.
You wouldn't. Hold
Go
on. You're thinking that now, but you wouldn't have thought that had Amarin still been there, or did
No.
you think that even? Okay.
No,
So-
of course not.
All right.
Did you see him?
No. So for clarity, you got the players to beat Manchester City,
Yes.
and now you've always had the players, but now you have the manager, or you don't have the former manager. So now there's the belief that you will beat Manchester City at home.
Yeah, I just need
All right.
Carrick to come in and do the basics. That's it.
All right.
I've been saying this.
Great.
Like, that's all it
great
is.
appointment, Carrick. Great appointment.
Carrick, I said go get Carrick. It took them their sweet time.
Hey, stop. It didn't take them that
No,
long.
we're not just
Relax. No. We don't need to do.
bypassing that.
Don't do. No, it didn't take
Don't
that
do
long.
what?
Flawless. Do you see what's happening over at Real Madrid right now?
Yeah, I see what's happening at Real Madrid.
Do these seem organized?
Yes, they seem like that was planned to get Arbeloa in.
They
It seemed
appointed-
like it was a plan.
Look at. Hold on for a second.
What?
When you think of the mighty Real Madrid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Resources, allure, legacy. You tell me all the time they knock on the
Real
door.
Madrid,
Everybody's answering that. Everybody's answering that.
Yeah.
How are they not bringing in the next guy? If they're so organized,
I think he is the permanent, right? He's not. What's his deal?
all I'm
check.
saying is, if their next
on, go ahead.
permanent guy is an appointment of the guy from their academy, what are we doing here?
Let me
Real
see, one
Madrid.
second. Here the thing
Real-
is, but you're getting two things misunderstood. You can criticize the appointment of Arbeloa. Yes. I'm just talking about the speed in which it's done.
But
They made the-
but you
they
don't want to
made-
do
whether
something
it's-
fast. Go ahead.
You don't want to do something again. Here the thing is though, of course not. But my problem is the fact that they took so long to get to the right decision.
It wasn't even that long.
And this is what cost us last time. See, Vega just froze. Even his Wi-Fi ain't trying to hear his lies. It's crazy. Our Wi froze.
No, everything's clean. Am I frozen?
Have
on
I
your end?
froze? As in my, I don't know if it was me or you, but we back now.
No.
We back.
Oh, maybe it was me because I was just. But listen, my
Well,
whole
yeah,
thing
my
is,
point is, and you have previous for this as well. It should have been, because the thing is, if you get Carrick earlier, maybe we win the FA Cup game. Maybe we beat Burnley. Maybe.
okay. There are
But it's the
those
problem
maybes.
is ties into the domino effect of is they had no plan to sack Amarim.
All right. Okay, I hear all that,
Go
but
on.
let's also use the same lens when we think of Real Madrid. Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
100%. If
Real
with
Madrid could have
Arbeloa,
sacked.
if it goes horribly wrong, because it was said it was mutual. If it goes horribly wrong, we'll look at their board and look at Arbeloa and say, "Hey, you got this completely wrong."
But even
where
before that, why are they waiting to lose? Why are they waiting to lose their Super Cup before they let their manager go? If they
I don't
already
think-
knew that this.
I don't think it was. He'd been under pressure for months. I don't think it was a Super Cup thing.
So do you
Personally.
think it was accumulation?
I
of
think it
things?
was an accumulation of things because he's been under pressure for a long time.
You like my accumulation?
Yeah, I know where you're going with this, so I'm gonna let you land because this plane ain't got no wheels. But go on.
No,
I'm gonna let you crash this plane. Go on. I'm gonna jump out of the parachute, man. I'm out.
I'm just
I know
saying.
where he's going, people. Go on. I'm jumping out. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out.
No,
I'm
no,
at the
you ain't
parachute.
jumping out. You ain't jumping out.
I've
No,
already
listen.
jumped. I'm gone. Yo, parachute on. I'm waving at you as I'm safe landed. This is you. But go on.
All right, hear me out. Because when we look at what's going wrong in our house, sometimes we got to look and see what's happening at our neighbors and everything like that. When we look at Real Madrid, again, everyone tells me that they do things right. They're ruthless. They're organized. They plan for the forward. They plan for the future. All that kind of stuff. So they went out and got Zabi. All right, good appointment. Everyone's like right manager. Da da da. Now, for whatever reason, we're now in Jan, and they let this manager go. They now let this manager go when I believe they might have been 4 points.
They're 4 points off. They're 4 points off the top of the
4
league.
points off top in their league. Nothing.
71% win rate. He had there.
71% win rate.
71%. But
4 points off.
you had fans of a club who had a manager who had 31% win rate, saying we should have kept him. But that's a whole different conversation.
Okay,
Carry on. As you
yeah, the keeping, that was wrong or right, whatever. But
yeah.
when we look
definitely
wrong.
Definitely right to keep someone with 31% win rate. Yeah, we was going places. Go on, as you were.
But when it comes down to how clubs react, when I look at how Real Madrid reacted and who they appointed, I find it curious that, you know, they're obviously being praised for how quickly they appointed someone, but the fact that it's Real Madrid and they got everyone's picking up the phone.
Yeah,
Everyone's
absolutely.
picking up. So the fact that anyone and everyone picks up the phone for Real Madrid and they still decided to, you know what, we're not going to go out and go out in the manager market, which you guys are about to do, which many other clubs are about to do. And
I've been saying this.
They themselves chose to just appoint an academy dude. Speaks to, like, is it really poor planning when you look at your own club or others are looking at their own club for not making a move at this present time, right? Because did Real Madrid make that call because they're about, oh, we still got hardware to win, or they were like, you know what, we don't want this to continue on, because
maybe I'll have to talk to Giannis and Omar B, because they're Barcelona, so they'll be more in tune with them, even though they're Barcelona, with what's going on in the Liga. Could be a plethora of things. Maybe the manager they want isn't available. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're looking at it that way. Maybe they're looking at it and going, all right, with Arbeloa, we are still capable of winning something. Like I said, even if you think he's the wrong appointment, which as a Real Madrid fan, I fully hear that. To go from Xavi Alonso and Arbeloa CV-wise, if I'm a Madrid fan, I'm looking at that.
Crazy.
But what I'm saying is they've made the decision. There's a plan in place. Even if it's run me up. Even if you think it's a poor plan, run me a poor plan over no plan.
Okay. Now, you don't
hear what I just said there. Run me a poor plan over no plan.
All right. Now, the only thing is, I think your energy, because I try to bring a little bit of balance here. All right. I try to bring a little bit of balance. I think your energy, obviously, as you look to your own club, you can, like Eddie said, calm it down a little bit. Because just because the decision or the announcement wasn't made really early doesn't speak to not having a poor plan. I'm using your words because Real Madrid could be a poor plan, but they had.
You could argue that if someone argues that's poor plan, I hear it.
We can hear it.
That.
So I think,
but also I trust their board more because what they've done for me recently. You also are the bank. You are the bank. If Manchester United, if Ineos had done what Real Madrid that the Real Madrid board had done for Real Madrid in the past few years, do you think I'm anywhere near as critical?
No. I get that. No, absolutely.
I trust in you.
Yeah,
but you man was in the red from the jump.
I got that. So when I'm also saying, because I mean, you like to say my boy Omar Barada, when these guys are maybe taking their time, to announce who's next, who's the next interim, when they're kind of taking their time in terms of making that final decision and saying this manager needs to go, when you see, and I'm just saying, when you see a Real Madrid also not have that next manager to fill in, you can kind of get why, again, now United are kind of kicking the can down the road a little bit, because even a Real Madrid are.
But they did have Real Madrid. That's the difference. Real Madrid did have a plan. We didn't. Madrid had a plan. Unlike, you know what's crazy? I was doing Man United. They did. You know how, whether you agree with, you can think the plan's poor, but they had a plan. You know how it was that quick. I was on stream and people doing Man United on the Monday, and people were saying Xavi Alonso's been sacked. That same stream I'm on, 10, 15 minutes later, Arbeloa announced. That's not on accident.
So the fact that they pulled the
that's
trigger
why
quickly,
Oli
I get that.
To us. Like I said, they are scared. They are so scared shitless of getting it wrong. Interim. That's what took them so much time. Because you know what the reports came out said? If they go, we felt people in the boardroom felt that if United go back and get Oli, it seemed as regression because of something that hadn't worked. That took you 5 days to figure it out.
Well,
it took you 5 days.
That it took 5 days. I mean, while they're doing that, they're also vetting whoever would have been on the
fact that Oli was on the list is a problem.
I disagree. Oli did hear me out. Strictly interim basis. You United fans in the chat, hey, listen, MLB, MIB, all right? Men in Black, I just wiped your memory of Ollie post interim. Because I know you're tainted. I know you still got scars. You're still upset about what he did after getting the contract. But interim, Ollie did exactly what he needed to do. Yeah, come on, guys.
He did very well.
Yeah. So when we say run it back as an interim, it's not crazy to have him on the short list, because from an interim standpoint, the man was on point. I think from an interim standpoint, he over-delivered. Hence why there was so much emotion to say give him the contract and all.
He was exceptional as interim. But like I said, they then decided, hey, you know what? This is going to be seen as regression. So when he makes the list, does nobody say, hey, this, you know how badly this ended up and what happened? No, like I said, without just he's not. I really. But you continue to.
I can understand it. I can understand in the boardroom people being like, "No, he's only there for an interim. It's not regression. Let's get him involved. He knows the culture. He knows the Manchester United DNA. He can get everything fixed. You know the fans. You know the players will respect him." I can see how the conversation is going back and forth. I can see how they were trying to sell it. Now, for some, they're being like, for some that were probably all over the socials being like, nah, we can't do this. Look at how they're reacting. Oh, our stock, is this going to affect any of our stock evaluations?
That's a problem right there. Because people keep saying that, and I actually believe it to be true.
Yeah.
When people are like, oh, the fans will say that, hey, fuck the fans, including myself.
Whoa.
Make the correct decision. This is what you're paid to do. This is what you are paid to do. Make the correct decision.
I'll just be a second.
You are the parent in the room. You are the parent. Don't worry about what your kid is asking you for. You deal with what's best for your young infant child or children. What are we talking about here? But you lot continue to run up the likes as well. And to this is crazy. All these names. I'll just call you 2152 says, and if City and Pep slap United in Carrick, what are you saying then? Same thing I was saying now. If we lose the game, we lose the game. It's then on to Arsenal. It's then on to who do we play after that? Whoever we play after that, and so forth and so forth. That don't change. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. All right, so if we lose to City and Pep badly, that's not gonna change. I'll be pissed off on that day. And then that's that. Then we move on to the next one. On to the next game. This shit ain't dampened. A defeat to Manchester City and Pep is not going to dampen my mood or fire whatsoever. I'm genuinely looking forward to the rest of the season. Genuinely with this Carrick appointment, because I genuinely thought it was going to be Ollie. I thought there's a chance. And that's how I look at it. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Run up the likes, though. Continue to hit the subscribe button, notification bell as well. Like check 1212 when you enter the city of Sarcasm, pay the tax. We're at 48 likes. Let's get up to 60 likes, people. Let's get up to 60 likes. And then the subscriber check as well. We're at 16,000. Let's see. Let me find out how many subscribers we're on. It's rolled to 17K. When we do subscriber checks, we're at 16,154. I need 6 more subscribers, people. So we're looking for 12 more likes. We're looking for 12 more likes, and we're looking for 6 more subscribers. That's just 6 subscribers, 12 more likes. That's it. Big up to my guy Canal every single time. Says Flawless. Do you think the permanent announcement will not happen before summer? I'm worried they haven't spoken to any big manager and still got a plan after Carrick. I don't think will the announcement be made before summer? No. I think they'll wait till the end of the season and it will be announced in summer who the permanent manager is. I'm worried they haven't spoken to any big manager as of yet. I'm not worried about that, no. And I don't believe they have, because they was taking their time sorting out this interim thing. So they've got that sorted. I think now in the next couple months, it's now the 14th of January. So I think to the end of February, by the end of February, you've had a month and a half to then go and assess and think, all right, who's the manager you want to get, and go and approach said manager, whoever that is, whether that's Tuchel, whether that's De Zerbi, whether that's Glasner, whether that's Ancelotti, whether that's Iriola, whoever the case may be, no matter. I'm just throwing, before anyone in the chat says, you're not getting such and such or such and whoever I'm saying, insert manager name here, whoever's on the manager's list. That's what they need to do, go and approach him and then make sure, sit down with him, make sure he wants the job, make sure you're actually on the same page, make sure the short-term, medium-term, and long-term plans, you're all on the same page. The way you want to play is all the same as well, and everything like that. Like that's what it is. Yeah, man. To Pops. Yeah, Waistcoat gonna be in charge for us and Gerard in charge for you lot, man. It's gonna be Southgate versus Gerard, United, Liverpool. Can't wait, man. Battle for the ages. So yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But for the time being, I'm cool with it. Do I trust him to go and get the right guy? Not that I don't trust him. I think it's very hard to get it wrong. Because there's very few managers I would be unhappy with. That's what I would say. Very, very, very few managers I would be unhappy with where I'm like, absolutely no. Most of the managers, for me, because I get asked this a lot and I know I'll continue to do this, most of the managers that have been linked with the job, I go, I see it. I don't think there's many standout candidates. The only standout candidate to me is Carlo Ancelotti. He's the manager I'd say, yes, go and get Don Carlo. Enrique, I don't believe is really available. But if Enrique is available, of course, he falls into that bracket. But we know Ancelotti could be available. Ancelotti is the only one I look at and go, yeah, him. But everyone else pretty much falls in the bracket where I go, I could see why. So if someone pops it, like United Kai's in the chat, if he turns around and says, you know what, I want De Zerbi, or I want to get Tuchel, or Maresco, or insert manager name here. Anyone who, like I said, we've been linked with any of him, I'd go, I see why. I can see the pros. And I'm not saying he said that. Again, I'm just using that as an example, people. And that's how I look at it. I think there's more pros than cons with most of the managers. It's only Southgate, who else? Conte, Pochettino. They're the only ones I look at and go, absolutely not. But everyone else, I go, yeah, you know what? Fez, this actually makes sense. Like, I see the reasons as to why I understand. But it's on the board to then be on the same page as the manager. And the manager also has to make sure he's on the same page as the board as well. I got it. Yeah, I'll remind him, Pops, when he's back. I got you when he's back. But yeah, let's see what else you lot are saying as well in the chat. Ollie had Carrick and McKenna, the two brains behind everything. Ollie just had the feel-good factor because he had Moody, Jose, and our players were much better back then in 2019, 2020. Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Let's see. They have 4 months to figure out and act on something. They do. They've got ample enough time to go and do it. Do I trust them? Nah. But prove me wrong. Bring me Don Carlo. Bring me Carlo Ancelotti. And I don't care what he does at the World Cup. He could win it. He could go out in the group stages and Brazil lose every game. Bring me Don Carlo, man, to the Theatre of Dreams. Run me Don Carlo. Yo, Black Diamond, I hear the bun Ineos. I hear that. But bun Carrick, allow Carrick, man. Carrick didn't do nothing. What did Carrick do? Not allow Carrick. Actually, Black Diamond, what would you have liked to have seen him done with Amarin being set? What would you have liked to have seen a permanent? Would you have liked to have seen another interim? Let me know. Big up Sales says Haaland Foden scored 16 goals combined in 3 seasons against you, flawless karma. And how did that work last season when we came to your own gaff and beat you? How did that happen? Wait, who scored in that game? Was it Diaz for you? I think it was Diaz, yeah. How's that work? I don't know, ain't scared of you lot. Let's be really real. Respect, yes. But scared? Nah. I ain't scared of Manchester City. I've seen better Manchester City sides. Better Manchester City sides in better form. They're scared of you lot. Got that. No chance. Go there and put on a show. That's what we need to do against you lot. I'm looking forward to it. I'm genuinely looking forward to the game. I was dreading it. A couple weeks ago, I was dreading this game. Dreading Arsenal. Now not. Big up. Carrie says, genuine question. Do United fans rate Cunha? Because where every time I watch the guy rate him less and less. Man said I didn't even know we beat City. Yeah, Ollie beat City and that. It's mad. Genuine question. Do United fans rate Cunha? Because I swear every time I watch the guy, I rate him less and less. Some don't. Some don't rate him. I've seen Manchester United fans being very critical of him. I've seen some saying he's no good. I've seen others say we should sell him. Nah, I rate him. But his form currently right now is poor. And he needs to pattern up. This is what I was talking about Vader, about benefit of the doubt. Even though I'm half joking when I say I don't give him the benefit of the doubt because I know he knows football. That's what it's like with Cunha. Because I know his quality, how highly I rate him. I need more from you. I need much more from you. Like, have you been given the best possible platform to succeed? Absolutely not. You haven't. You've been out there and it's just one other attacker with you at points. You've been out there and you've been switching positions and all these type of things. However, I need more from you. I need more from you. Starting on Saturday against City. And personally, I wouldn't play him. I want to see him dropped and I'd bring him off the bench. Personally, that's what I would do. I'd start Ahmad and then Bremo. Will he get a start? Probably. But personally, I wouldn't do that. But I need to see more from you. But do I rate him overall? Yes. Has he been poor this season? Yes. But you can be poor and I still rate you. Because there's certain wingers out here that people call generational world class who has 4 goals in like 16 months. But no names. But we move. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bun City always. I hear it. Now, I hear you. I'm genuinely excited for Carrick and the Derby boys, Delol, Sandra, and our midfield versus Manchester City's attack. That scares me a little. Of course, you got to be concerned about these things. I know about our deficiencies as a team. We're not a very good outfit. We are not a very good outfit. So I'm fully aware of our defensive issues. You've mentioned Dalot. You've mentioned Martinez. You've mentioned our midfield versus their midfield. All fair points and all totally understandable. I need us to step up, though. I need our defense and our midfield to be on point that day. Also, City to be not on point that day and let them have an off day. And let's go and let's score an early goal and that. Hey, ain't no strays if it's true, Kai. Just saying. Just saying, man. People will call my world class and all that, but Crafshon Kunja in an absolute horrible environment. But certain people have amazing environments. Certain people scored over 100 goals in 2 years, came here and, you know, have less goals than Dominic Calvert-Lewin at Leeds. But it's, again, whole different conversation. But it's always different when it's Manchester United. But again, whole different conversation. But yeah, I understand it. Don't get misunderstood by my looking for. I think people do that because I say I'm looking forward to the game. They think, oh, I think Manchester United are going to win easy and it's going to be comfortable. And I'm not concerned and I don't respect Manchester City and all of that. Absolutely, that's not far further from the truth. Just because I've predicted us to win the game doesn't mean Again, I'm not fully aware of what's on the other side. I rate City highly. They're still my picks to win the Prem. Like, the Premier League champions elect, in my opinion. So that's not a discredit to them. I just think we can beat them. And we have the players too. With Ahmad and then Bremo added back, and then you throw in Kunja in the mix, and Bruno and Sesko. I need to get to Bruno. I mentioned him as well. I go, and Casemiro and Maino. I go, yeah. I don't know if the Lil be back. Got the likes of Maz won't be back either. Heaven and that, like, yeah. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Dogu, etc. Lamens. So I don't think it's impossible. That's what it is. That's why I'm predicting us to win. It's like people ain't used to hearing me talk like this. So it's like, oh shit. It's crazy. Like, you wilding out. Like, yo, what do you mean? So if you lose to, what are you gonna say then if you lose to City? We lost to City, and I'll talk about the game and what happened and what went wrong and who performed poorly and this, that, and the third. That's it. Nah, I doubt he'll be back. He ain't going to be back in time. I highly doubt it because they play Wednesday, so I doubt it. Highly doubt he'll be back because I look here because Ivory Coast and Cameroon went out on Sundays. And when did we play Burnley? No, when did we play Brighton? That's what I'm saying. We played Brighton. What? Was it not like the 10th or something? We played Brighton. And then I went out. I'm looking here. Yeah. Cameroon. Oh, shit. No, Cameroon went through, actually, on the 4th. When did Cameroon go out? Quarterfinal. Yeah, it's Friday the 9th, so they was never getting back for that. I stand corrected. Maybe you're right, actually. Maybe. Because that's today. Technically the 14th. But 3 days is a quick turnaround. Now, when you got the third place playoff, so now they won't be back. You got the third place playoff. They won't be back. Flawless, what's your thoughts on Sesko so far? What do you like and what can he improve on? He's what I expected him to be, Canal. Lively, energetic, applies himself, limited. His record told me that. His record in the Bundesliga, I look at and I go, yeah. And then watching even just clips, I go, yeah, limited. What can he improve on? Everything. Because I think he's a man of many traits and a master of nothing. I don't think he's like, outside of jumping, I don't think he excels at anything. So in regards to improvement, everything, but I don't think he's technically bad. I genuinely don't think he's technically bad. No. Same way I don't think, like, from the look at the physical attributes, like I don't think his agility or balance or acceleration or speed is in particular bad. I don't think his footballing IQ is bad. Right. That's what it is. Don't know where United fans' confidence coming from. City gonna destroy us. I don't think all United fans are confident, but I don't see why we can't. Worse Manchester United sides. Worse Manchester United sides in form of beating better Manchester City sides than this. The gap between the two sides has been bigger, and we went and got a result. Why can't we get a result? Why can't we get a result? I don't understand why we can't. Like, legit. We can give them a game. Seeing these men go life and death with Fulham. Didn't they draw their last 3 games beforehand? They were supposed to pack up Sunderland, they were supposed to pack up Chelsea, and they were supposed to pack up Brighton. All teams that have been inconsistent this season. Granted, Sunderland, they've been above expectation, so I exclude Sunderland. They've been good at home. But they were supposed to pack up Chelsea. They were supposed to pack up Brighton. Granted, Brighton just beat us, but then we beat Brighton earlier on in the season. We beat Chelsea earlier on in the season in worse circumstances. So, yeah, that's where it is. I don't think it's confidence. I think it's more so, yeah, I would say it's confidence. Yeah, that we can turn up and beat City in the derby, yeah, 100%. Because we've won games people didn't expect us to before. So that's how I look at it. So yeah, with Sesko, back to it, like Kanal was asking about. Yeah, I think Sesko is just, Bayer will be back shortly, people. I think Sesko, again, limited, but needs to improve on everything. But he's been thrown in unfairly. He shouldn't be in the situation he's in, expected to lead Manchester United's attack. I disagree with this because Sesko can still improve. He's only 22. Oh, actually, yes. Can he? Yes, but I don't need someone who's 22 and can improve. I need someone who's at a level, whether he's 22 or 32. You're leading the line for Manchester United. I need you at a certain level. And that's not his fault because I didn't expect Sesko to be at a certain level. I really didn't. And when I spoke about this before we signed him, when people were praising the signing, I always asked them, what is he good at? And they would tell me his age, his resale value, his ceiling. We buying an apartment. Are we buying a house, or are we buying a number 9 for Manchester United football? Because when it comes to certain players who are younger now of quality, their age don't get mentioned. Like, I hear Wharton's name all the time. How old's Wharton, people? Is Wharton not younger than Sesko? Out here, no one talk about his resale value or his ceiling. Like, those things are secondary. People talk about his quality as of now. We was linked with Belieber in the summer. It's the same. People didn't mention his resale value and his ceiling was secondary when it came to Belieber. So right here, he's 21, so he's younger than Sesko Wharton. That's my point. People only use age when the player's quality is not there. Yeah, people don't mention Jamal's age. Jamal can get way better. His ceiling and his resale. Imagine Barcelona sold him now, what he would go for. We don't mention that. You know why? Because he's good enough now. I'm not saying go get a Yamal. We just need better. We need someone who's, go get me a striker who's on point now. Because we need players. For now, we don't need players are improving. No, we need you to be at a certain level now. This is why I like the Cunha signing. This is why I like the Mbeumo signing. This is why I'm a fan of a Maserati. This is why I'm a fan of a Dillit. Even though even though Cunha and Mbeumo to me haven't been nowhere near the levels they can get to, I believe they can, and I believe they will. The Lit performs to a certain level that I'm like, yes, and that's on this shit show with no platform. Same with Maserati, you perform to a certain level, I go, ready now. That's what we need. And then if you have your first team mainly filled up with those type of players, you're going to be a good team. Then that's when you have your youth players who are maybe not as good, but can improve and get an experience. Sesko should be the backup to someone. Who that striker is, I don't know, because striker market, the obvious striker market is not great. Is there strikers out there? Yes, of course there is, but there's no obvious. But Sesko should be a backup to that person. There's no way he should be leading the line for Manchester United. If you lot in the chat, who's Sesko better in the Prem? Is he top 5 striker in the league? Is he top 10? Genuine question for you, lot. Is he top 10 in the league as of right now? For instance, you lot think he's better than Igor Thiago? And Gyökeres is exactly, and Gyökeres has been woeful. That tells you all you need to know. Gyökeres has been absolutely dreadful. I'm looking here. Let me pull up the table. So Gyökeres, we mentioned, has been terrible. You got Haaland, you got Watkins, you got Ekatike, you got Igor Thiago, you got Voltamada, you got João Pedro, you got Raul Jimenez. Who the hell's Sunderland striker? You got Danny Welbeck. You've got these better than Everton strikers. You got Mateta, Solanke, Devin Nielsen or Kluivert, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ain't even been Chris Wood. And then you'll get into the bottom three. Who's he better than? Who's he better than? And that's not a shot. What do you think the formation and team will be when everyone is available for Carrick? I think he'll start and he goes with more senior players. I think you get Lemens, then you get Maz, I think it's Shaw, I think it's De Ligt, Martinez, Casemiro. I think Maino's the exception to the rule, I would say. You get the likes of Cunha. I think you throw in the mix and Bremo as well. You're going to go more senior. I think that would change as he goes along, but I think he starts there. That's what I would say. What are you saying, fam? What's going on?
Listen, I like the energy that you got, manager out and stuff, and
Yeah, it's great, man. Because I know you don't like it, so that means it's doing something right. It's great, man.
Wait. What do you mean I don't like it?
I can tell by your energy and the way you delivered it. You manage it out.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
No, I think what you're reading is, and everybody in the chat. I'm concerned for my man Flawless. I'm concerned because he's got this new manager bounce, and unfortunately for me, I think it's going to go from bouncing to falling. There's that fall that these players are gonna. I'm just prepared for these players are garbage.
We know about these players. What? Not all of them. I think
the ones that are liked are gonna be not liked because you guys are playing one game a week, right?
Yes.
Because you guys are playing one game a week, there's gonna be so much attention. We know you guys can be hated, adored, never ignored.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is. Hated, adored, never ignored. You know exactly what it is.
All right. Sorry, I messed up with the bar.
Yeah, already. But when it's a city bar, you got that. That shit is clean. Sorry, go on.
I happen to forget it.
No,
but
you happen to get
there's gonna be so much attention. There's gonna be so much attention on these one game a weeks. I'm worried for you. Like this new manager bounce is nice, but
it's not about the new manager bounce. It's not about Carrick. It's about the terrorists who left. That's where this energy's from. He's gone. That's where this is from. That's where Carrick is just a bonus because I thought it was going to be Ollie. And let's have to hear about Ollie and all this nonsense from you about him being interim.
Ineos got it right. Ineos got it right with the interim?
Stuff. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did with Carrick. Yes.
All right.
They got it right. Cool. Well done. You cleaned up.
They took their time with it. They did like troops.
They did like troops.
Their time with it. So the fact that they took their time and they got it right, I think. Listen,
because you're in we shouldn't be in this situation anyway. So I'm not giving you no credit for putting out fires you started.
Neither should Real Madrid.
I'm not. Cool. You can crash on Madrid. I hear it. If you want to criticize the Javi Alonso appointment, that's all well and good. That's cool. But I guarantee they go win the Champions League.
Perez is under fire. Listen, I know Real Madrid ain't an ops for you, right? Real Madrid's an ops for me. Right, so I'm gonna bring this up. There's gonna be a correlation with my hatred for United, my hatred for Real Madrid.
Yeah, shout out Madrid. Have you not seen the meme when it's like being a United fan recently is what is it? I need to refind it. Being a United fan recently is just turned into a Madrid fan in April and May. I was like, that's what it's been the past 3-4 years, yo. Like that's where I'm at. Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, do the thing, man. I'm invested.
That's messed up.
I ain't trying to see you lot win the champs, or Arsenal, or Liverpool, or Chelsea. So let's make it happen.
Cheering for those.
So yeah,
guys.
It's about Amorim going. It's not about Carrick. I just need Carrick. I was saying this before you joined the show. I'm not looking for Carrick to do anything exceptional. I'm not looking for my interim to do anything amazing. Steady the ship. That is it. If Carrick steadies the ship, I'm cool with that.
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me.
Go on.
All right. You're gonna hate me. Let me do this.
This gonna be good.
Go methodically. Hold on. Let me.
Go on. This gonna be good.
Now you just said you don't want anything amazing. Just steady.
No, Carrick don't need to be amazing. Yeah.
All right. Now, when I hear steady the ship, I hear keep things as is, or
no,
the ship, maybe raise the level.
No. What? If the ship needs steady and something's going off, you never say, "Hey, things are going all right. Steady the ship." We are a ship that's up on land. Girls back in the water.
No,
and on course where we need to go. Yes.
Boo! Terrible analogy. No, you guys are on a ship. All right. Now, Manchester City, we got
fix the basic things. Do you see like the sail and that? Can you fix the sail?
You guys are on rough waters right now. Rough waters. Everything's. You need to steady the ship.
We was on land. We was my man in Castaway. We was Thomas Hank in Castaway with Wilson. That's what we was. That's what we was. I don't know what we won 14. We won 14 matches in 13 months. We was not on no water. We was on land.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, I'm glad I asked the question. Land. Everybody in the chat, watch how I work. Let me work.
Get me back in the water and on course to where we need to go. That's it.
Okay.
Get the boat. What's the word I'm looking for? Get it so it can float. Can the ship actually be a ship?
Yeah.
Just do that. Basic. So, for example,
you don't want to take on water. You want to make sure it can float.
Yeah, we are currently sat 18th in regards to clean sheets. Hey, get me to 10th.
No.
And you get me to 10th. Please. What do you mean?
No. Nah, flawless. No, I'm saying none of that. Don't concern yourself about the little silly stats. Don't concern yourself with the clean sheet stats. Like, yo, bun that. You don't need any of those silly stats. Clean sheet stats. No, you want obviously you want things to happen with regards to wins. Now, the reason why I want to ask, and everybody in the chat, listen, I'm very methodical. I'm calculating. I gotta be precise with this scalpel. All right. If United right now, if United right now are 7th, right today, Jan, for me, I mean, flawless is in the future. For me, it's 8 p.m. my time. All right, listen. If United are 7th right now, what are you asking Carrick to do by the time May comes around? You're only playing one game a week. You got nothing else to really be concerned with. What is Carrick's minimum as you are 7th right now? You're 7th right now. Yeah, what is minimum? Okay. Huh? Okay.
5th.
5th.
Yeah, 5th. Well, I think 5th will be enough to get Champions League. Because I think you lot and the rest of you jokers in Europe will get further enough along that opens up another spot. If Villa win the Europa League, it might be 6th. So yeah, I think we're a point. No, I know this. We're a point of 5th. We're 3 points of 4th. And when I say these things, if he comes in and implements the basics and steadies the ship, he'll do better than Amorim. And Amorim had us 7th, like you've just mentioned, and a point away from 5th, and 3 points off 4th, and all the stats that don't matter, like goals conceded and not having no clean sheets away from home and being 18th. That's it. That's all I need you. Again, basics. I'm not asking you to scintillate in football and get everyone. You know what? Get our average players performing average.
Okay.
We do that.
Okay. All right. This is why this conversation is great. Listen, I look forward for down the road because I'm gonna be real with you. This convo. Shout out to Queen Yan. If she was here, this would be absolutely perfect because I think she would have those additional questions to ask you. But I'm gonna do my best.
You can ask it. Go on, do your best Yan impression. One fraud to another, it makes sense.
Don't do that. Hey, Queen, don't listen to him. Stop.
Yan, if you listen,
hit that dislike button. Hit that. You know what? You got permission. Hit the dislike button because he just said that.
Yeah, now, if you can hold that. Make sure you subscribe to Yan CENT as well, people. Hey, idiot woman.
When we look at the teams ahead of you, right? Because you're 7th. When we look at you got Newcastle ahead of you.
Yes. Yeah.
You got Brentford ahead of you. Liverpool, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Arsenal. If I'm hearing you correctly, I'm hearing that you believe that you're better than a Newcastle and Brentford.
Yes. Currently, right now, yes. Newcastle, Strasbourg, Steve, shout out to him, has been crashing out all season long in regards to Newcastle. Talk to the shout out Philip Toon Tactics TV, ask him about Newcastle. I pay attention. Kendall on Twitter, pay attention. Shout out to her as well. I pay attention to what rival fans are saying, and I don't do you. I don't have to get minutes accumulated to catch up to them. No, I take on board what they be saying, because a lot of the time they're right. Because I made that same mistake as you earlier on in this content creator space. So like when Jez is talking certain things about Spurs, and I'm like, I think you're being harsh, and it turns out he's being right. Prime, as much as it pains me to give him credit. Same with Chelsea. I pay attention. When rival fans are either being critical or praising their teams, I take fully on board, obviously, the sensible ones. Yeah, of course, go on.
All right. You say sensible, and I'm not going to fight you on that one. But
yeah, you can't just listen to anyone. No.
Yeah, you can't just
listen to you listen to everybody, but then you take on board more so what other people. So, like, for instance, you're a United fan, and you got someone like Faz who openly says, hey, I'm saying this shit to get numbers, subscribers, and views. You take what he says with a pinch of salt, and Faz is my guy. Make sure you subscribe to Planet Faz. Well, you know what it is. He's in the jail right now with Amarin. I said, I'll put money on your books. I got you. So shout out to him. So go on. Yeah.
You're a good friend.
Faz is Amarin. He's in the jail with him right now.
What
tweet out.
I know you.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it. Sorry, you said Brentford and Newcastle. Yes, 100%. Because I look right now, we're currently level on points with Newcastle as we speak. Granted, Newcastle haven't been good, and people get this misunderstood. If you turn around right now and say Newcastle are better than you, I hear it. Newcastle have some good players. They have a good manager. But do I think we're capable of finishing above Newcastle in this version of Newcastle? Yes. Do I think we are capable of finishing above Brentford? Absolutely yes. Do I think we're capable of finishing above Liverpool? Yes. Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes, I think we're capable of finishing above Liverpool. Doesn't mean we will, but are we capable? Yes, this league, don't you understand? This league's horrible. We just had a manager that is one of the worst, like when we talk the worst managers ever in the Premier League, Amarim sits at that table. You are aware of that, right?
I'm aware of that, but
are you sure?
How crazy have things fallen to? I've got Flawless United fan. I'm assuming that the Liverpool guys are going to see this at some point if they're not.
Yeah, of course they will.
But to hear that this interim manager has the ability to finish ahead of this Liverpool, who we know everything that they've invested, we know of the quality over there, and we know of a manager that's won the Prem, is wild to me. And again, Flawless, I'll give you a second to correct. Yeah. You can course correct, because I know you're trying to right this ship right now. I asked you minimum. You surely don't believe minimum for Carrick is 5th.
No,
that's maximum.
You asked me what my minimum expectation of him is. It's tough when I don't know a lot about him, so I have to take what I know into consideration. I take the things I know about. I don't rate this league. The fact that Amarim is 7th is ridiculous. That tells me the level of this league. The fact that he left us in 7th, a point off 5th, 3 points off 4th, is ridiculous.
And see, this is why I'm concerned for you. This is why I was like, I don't want the manager bounce, and I know it's Amarin out, which is the manager bounce, to be a fall. Because if you're looking at this league and you're looking at what you have United-wise, and you're saying my minimum based off of what I see all of these other clubs out there is 5th.
Yeah, because I expect you to do bad in Amarin.
Oh my goodness.
You keep hearing this because Troop said the same thing, and it's like, oh, you overrate. United fans and yourself overrate your play. It's not about overrating Manchester United play. The league is awful in terms of
You're
quality.
underrating the league.
Okay, I'm underrating the league, but the worst manager we've ever seen left us 1 point off 5th.
Okay, so
we don't take minimum again. So yeah,
I won't. I'm not going to kill you on this.
Carrick doesn't finish 5th. I'm not going to be like
He's
the interim. I'm not overly critical of him. Again, it's more so by default.
But I love this. No, Flawless, I love this because as football fans, no, I'm just saying, as football fans, you see these one game a weeks, the importance, the what you're rooting for, because the belief is you have a a club, you have players with just a competent manager, which Carrick is to be, can get this to fifth. Now, I also want to say
Carrick to be okay. We'll go.
Yeah, so Newcastle potential fall off, Brentford expected fall off, Liverpool could sneak in there with how you just described, and on your heels you got the Fulham and you got a Chelsea. I think this is great. This is why from a United standpoint, it's like from the fan base, they're like, oh, we got a chance for Europe and we've been this poor.
We definitely have
31% win rate and all that kind of stuff. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of the league. Now, to say that I don't think that you guys could do it.
If you don't, I hear it. Like, because people say in the chat, because Energy says not capable and whoa, LOL, same old finish for you, man. Now, though, big up. What's the same? When have we been capable? Capable of what? When have we been capable, Gunna G? Because we started our past 2 seasons with managers who shouldn't be in charge. So when have we been capable? The last time we had a manager who started the season who should have, I believe we finished third and won a trophy.
Ooh, this is good. This is good. Now,
I love,
now we got so much football to play.
People just overlook that. The last 2 seasons Manchester United have started, them 2 managers should not have been in charge at the moment in time. True. And the last time we had a manager who was capable and deserving of starting a season,
Ten Hag.
Yeah, which was his first season. We finished third and won and we finished third.
And the League Cup. Yep. No, I hear it. I like.
Again, I'm not putting. People hear me say this. I'm not saying we will. I'm saying can we? Yes, we're right there.
Yeah.
We are right there. And again, when I say we're right there, people, I'm talking position and points. Now, I am expecting improvement because I don't think Carrick will be as bad. I think Carrick will be better than Amarin. That means he'll be fantastic and great and accept. No. Again, hear what I'm saying, people. The basics.
Okay.
Implement
now,
the basics.
Now,
because that's what? That's what Brentford. You know what? That's what the Brentford manager's done. And look where they are.
I agree that Amarin had to go. You know me. I agree that Amarin had to go. However, the reason why this is so exciting, this reason why it's so intriguing is as I watch and I hear my man
get to dunk on Liverpool and Chelsea and everyone. That's why we're going.
Listen, if you get past these guys, listen, Prime and all those cats, Marshall, everybody, they're gonna hear it from me. But at the same time, this interim just needs to do the basics, which I agree with. If that happens to be fifth, it is very telling on the rest of the league. It is a crash out on all these other clubs. But I want to go back to a point you made earlier when you're like, you know what? You don't do the mistake that I did in terms of like you'll listen to the other content creators for their clubs and hear what they have to say. My only thing is, and forgive me to say this, but there happens to be a trend. I'm not accusing you of this, but there happens to be a trend amongst many that are out in the space and not necessarily having their own channels, but they feature, they do their thing. That they are always saying, we're going to get stuck in traffic. Every time we're going to get stuck in traffic. We're going to get stuck in traffic. Or they're saying it's going to rain. They're always saying it's going to rain. You know what? Eventually, you're right. Eventually it does rain. Eventually we do get stuck in traffic. But when we're not stuck in traffic, you ain't saying, oh, my bad, I was wrong to say we're going to get stuck in traffic. To say that their managers are going to fail, there's the League Cup to win. There's the league, which you can win, and then there's being in Europe. There's obviously the FA Cup. There's Champions League, right? So for the most part, 4 clubs are really going to be in the mix for those things, right? And if you happen to fall off, not being in a semifinal or final, but the crash outs, in my opinion, listen, I got platinums on here. I've circled this sun. If you believe that the Earth isn't flat, I've circled this sun so many times that I've seen the pattern. The meltdowns. They're trending now. You got. Not until recently, but just recently, you had every United fan wanted their manager out. You still got Liverpool fans wanting their manager out. Recently, you actually had Chelsea fans that wanted their manager out. You've been having Spurs fans wanting their manager out. You mentioned Phil. You mentioned all the Newcastle people. They want Howe out. They want Eddie
I don't know
Howe
if Phil
out.
is. I'm not sure if Phil is. I'm not sure.
I don't know if he is, but many
Yeah,
United.
yeah,
I mean,
some of
sorry,
them, yeah. I still want to
Newcastle
put that on
United.
him because I'm unsure. But go on.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think so.
you got that.
Mhm.
I'm not. I don't think the Arsenal fan base should want Arteta
Mm-hmm.
out because of what they're competing for, but everybody
I think they've settled on that. I think Arsenal fans are saying
they should.
go win.
They should. I mean, you're in all
They're
competitions.
saying they're saying go and win. And to Daniel who says this, I think Carrick's going to struggle. You think he does worse than Amorim, Daniel?
You better pray he doesn't.
Does he do worse than him? Of course, I don't want him to do worse than Amorim.
No, but if he does,
course I
oh
don't
my
want to.
gosh, if he does, no, there's no way he's going to do.
I don't
this
think he
now.
does either. No.
there's
But of course, I don't want
30,
him to do. But
31
Daniel,
win
answer
percentage.
this. Daniel, do you think he? All right, so he should. Because even if he does better than Amorim, he could still struggle. So do you think he does the same or worse than him? I'm asking Daniel.
I think he
And to be
may
honest, you
struggle
said- I said what I said.
in.
United have been dead for. Of course, we've been dead. That wasn't the conversation, though. United have been dead, yes, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be good to go and win trophies, as we've shown.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't
That's
have to. You don't have to be good to go and finish it, especially in this league. You don't have to be good to finish top 5. That's where people get this misunderstood. You don't have to be good. That's why Brentford are sat where they're at. Brentford do the basics.
They're good at doing the basics, though. You know,
That's my
you know
point.
what you get. Yeah.
So please, my manager, hey, can you do that?
Yeah.
Do I believe Carrick can do that?
I hear
Yes.
it. I hear it.
Because no one had, everyone was talking now about Brentford. It was relegation. That was the conversation. They lost their manager, they lost their captain, they lost all their best players. The conversation was Brentford are now getting relegated. So how are Brentford there? And don't tell me they recruited well, because no one was talking about anybody they bought.
Yeah, they actually
No one's
lost talent.
talking about these things.
Yeah, they lost good talent.
They do the bit. There's some very, very good talent. They do the basics very well. Hey, you know what? Can we match that? Not do better than them. Match that. That's why back to what I was talking about with the clean sheets. We're 18th. Hey, can you get me 10th? Not first, not second, not fourth, not sixth. 10th. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
But flawless.
So go on.
I hear you with the clean sheets, but obviously you trade the clean sheets if you just saw wins, if you just saw
No, it's all. It's
less
everywhere.
conceded
Again, they
goals.
should all be. They should all be.
Yeah. No, I got you.
They should all be.
Now, when it comes down to wanting manager out, that trend I'm tired of. Like, you know how things was just ridiculous, like everything was 6-7, everything was overly done with regards to pause, everything's a pause. I'm actually tired of this manager out. Everybody is crashing out for their manager to be out of here.
Because all their managers are underperforming. Name me a
And-
manager. Name me a fan base where they're not, where their manager out and the manager is not underperforming to some form of level.
You're gonna be this close from how well they're competing right now in Aston Villa to that group wanting that manager out. It's
Say
so
again?
finicky.
Say that again. Sorry, say that again.
Unai Emery
Yeah.
is, in my opinion,
Yeah.
overachieving.
First,
So I also had that same belief with regards to Eddie Howe. But you see how it turns so quick to be like,
it's because, but I think theirs is, it's not
Go ahead.
only, it's not just results. I think there are not just that him. I think players he wanted and players they went and signed made no sense. That's
Okay.
the issue.
all right.
Like Alanga, I just use Alanga for example, made no sense.
I was actually worried about Olanga today, but I hear
No, you was again from the camp, but I'm saying the
Yeah.
way Newcastle were trying to play, he's not.
Yeah, I
Don't
got
fit.
you. I got you.
He
There's
don't
so much manager out talk. I'm getting numb to it. Like, in terms of it being such an emphasized talking point, I think to be the first to say manager out, does that mean you're ahead of the signs that said this manager out? I don't think so, because some being like, oh, I saw him previously, I saw what he did here or whatever, philosophy wise, I'm not backing him. I don't think he's going to be good.
I think it varies because I give all whoever, even if whoever the next, like with Carrick, I'm gonna give, even though he's interim, give him full support. Even if it was
Full,
Ollie, I've got one further. Even if it was Ollie, my full support. Even though I didn't want Ollie to get the interim, full support. Yeah, 100% give my full support. Every manager gets my full support until you show me stuff to the point where you don't. But any manager we hire, interim or permanent, I'm gonna give you a fair opportunity to succeed, even if I don't believe in you. Go on.
Would you say you can have your questions, can obviously have your you could want to get some answers from Carrick as the interim, like, hey, why did you make this decision? What are you seeing in training? Obviously, he needs to be asked those questions. But you, as a United fan, you're not going to be heavily harsh on this guy, unless it looks like he's worse than Amarin.
Heavily harsh on who? Carrick. Oh, he's interim. Definitely not going to. My expectation of the interim is nowhere near my expectation of
unless he has less than 30% win rate.
Yeah, he has to be like diabolical. We have to be.
Gotcha.
We have to be.
All right.
The results and performances have to be in the toilet, both of them.
Okay.
He has to be 6 games played, 6 losses, 3 goals scored, 25 goals against. Everybody, like, it has for me to crash out.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Go on. Yeah.
And shout out to everybody in the chat. Please understand that we're gonna do something special because there's the Manchester derby coming up. We're gonna do something special. Flawless will kind of hint at it on his shows. I'm gonna hint at it. We'll figure something out. I'm gonna apologize because I see that I'm gonna have to go and do prayers. I want to ask you this.
Go on.
When it comes down to this season and it wrapping up, right? Carrick does what he does wherever you finish. How much confidence do you have as a United fan knowing that you're going to be in the manager market against? I think Chelsea's an appointment, so that's probably out of there.
No, I've made this same point, and this is why I don't give you the benefit of the doubt, because you foresee shit like I do. But go on, carry on. This is why I don't give you the benefit of the doubt.
You don't give me the benefit of the doubt. What's going on here?
The reason why I don't give you the benefit of the doubt in things is because you've been foreseeing things. This is a compliment to him, because you foresee things I see. Because I've been making this point you're about to make. I've been making the same point, and ironically, I made it before Xavi Alonso got sacked. And I've been saying the importance of Manchester United finishing in the Champions League spot isn't so much because of players, because we'll always attract players. I don't really worry about that. The manager. I think if you're going to get an elite manager, that could be the difference. But then again, I don't know who we're going to go and get. So to answer your question, I know you're going to ask me about how much do I have faith. Even if we were competing against nobody, I have no faith in this ownership getting it right. I have zero faith in them getting it right.
Okay.
So let's say City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona are all set this summer. And none of them are lucky managers, even though that's not unlikely. None of them are set with man. None of them are looking managers. I still wouldn't trust our ownership to go get the right one. It's us versus us. Manchester United's biggest problem for me is Manchester United.
Okay.
It's not others.
Okay, I'm with you on this one. Now, last question. Apologies for I have to leave.
No, that's cool, man.
Do you, put your ego aside, Flawless, please. I know you're a United fan. All you see is red. Please put the United ego. We're United. Put that aside.
I always do.
Right? No, you. Okay. All right. This guy said I always do. All right. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying. Listen, he's trying to throw that grenade, and then I'm gonna do the early day Steve Rogers and jump on the grenade and try to prevent it. No, I'm leaving that one alone. We'll talk about that another time. I want to say,
that's fine. I like it.
if you have Europe or not, put the ego aside. Do you think what might be best for United, what might be best for this manager, is to have a year without Europe? Well, sorry, when I say Europe, I mean UCL.
So without Champions League, depends on who the manager is. Who's the manager they're going to get? Is this a manager, to answer your question, is this a manager who is this the first time he's making this step up to a Manchester United? Or are we talking about an Ancelotti who's been here before? What are we talking about? Someone who's been here before or not? That's where I'm at with it. If it's Ancelotti, nah. If it's Glasner, for example, the Zerbi's can't, because the Zerbi's managing Marseille in the Champions League. So yeah.
All right. Okay. I want to ask that. Everybody in the chat, please understand. My apologies for the little bit of the disruption going back and forth. I'm locked in when we meet up on Sunday. All right. However we design it, trust me.
All right, cool. We'll run it.
We'll run it. Listen, I think
Set
we can do
Discord. Set up your Discord if you haven't.
Set up my Discord.
Have you got a Discord account? Have you got a Discord account?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I'll send you the Discord link to join so we can sync up and that. We'll run it.
All right. Yeah, we'll make that
work. Before you go, we ain't running out like that. Two things. Scoreline prediction for Saturday.
You're asking for a scoreline prediction already.
I'll ask you again on Saturday, but I'm gonna ask you now because it could change. Injuries, suspensions.
Yeah, people in the chat.
You might see Carrick in the interview and go, "Whoa, I want no parts of that." You feel me?
Pep, I'm actually gonna go and I want to listen to what Carrick's been doing in the press conference. I want to try to analyze this guy a little bit. But
I know
Pep's locked in. Pep is locked in. The fact that he's got another weaponry with Semenyo, there's no chance that I think we go in there not on the front foot. I also, for whatever damn reason, you guys tend to score, so I'm not predicting a clean sheet, but it's gonna be. I think it's a comfortable 2-0 with a late goal from you guys, which that's gonna make it kind of like but it's gonna be a City 2-1. But I think we score 2 comfortable, and then you guys obviously keep showing fight, and then ends 2-1.
All right, fast.
Respectable.
I got 2-1, but obviously the flip.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course I do. You know what I'm saying?
We'll get into it. I like this manager. Listen, this manager outbounce that Flawless got right now. Listen, I've never seen Flawless shot. Like, look at him smile like that. He's in the dark studio. You're mad happy. You're mad. This guy.
He's good, yo.
Crazy.
I'm so happy he's good. So happy he's good.
But listen,
ain't nothing to do with you lot. But hey, before you do go, big up there every time. Shout out your channel, what you got coming up rest of the weekend, what you have going on over there as well. Your new shows where you're going to be clowning people and stuff like that, all that stuff.
I need people to be accountable. So I'm reaching out to my community.
Can you start with Ineos, please? Sorry, go on. Sorry, my bad.
I'm reaching out to my community. I'm gonna work on a little bit of a call-in show, but in the call-in show, it's a call-out show because I'm seeing way too much fraudulence amongst my Manchester City fan base. I got to deal with the Pep outers. We're gonna have some serious conversations with regards to the Pep outers. It's got to be addressed. And it's also got to be addressed with some of the questions that have happened for players that are now showing with a little more time, showing some performance. So I'm going to do a call-in, call-out show, see how that works. I'm working on the details right now. But next show, catch me on 115, 1 question, 50 minutes. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So subscribe. And today I did a show, Match Reaction, when I was reacting to my man Semenyo, who scored again. This 00 nonsense, that ain't us. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do the 115, and look out for Why Always Me, most likely on Thursday. So bless up, man. Thanks for
subscribe to my guy Veta, man. Links underneath in the description, people. Let me add it to the title. I think I can. There's not enough space on it, but you lot, I don't even think I have. But subscribe to Veta Games TV if you have not, man.
Bless.
Subscribe to my guy Veta every single time, Veta. Yeah, man. 1 second. Let me add it to the title as we speak. Delete that one first leg of Carabao Cup semi. There we go. Lichal Veta every single time. You lot, final few questions I'm gonna get into as well. Big up Victory. Says big up Flawless. Big up Veta. Hit the likes, man. Let's get up to 100 likes as well. It's like people don't understand. Like again, it's nothing to my happiness and joy and glee. It's nothing to do with Carrick. It's nothing to do with Ineos. Nothing to do with the fact that we're playing Manchester City and it's a Manchester derby and just like Amarim's gone. That is it. That's why I am like this. That's where my happiness comes from. But forget anything else. Because I know the limitations of this team. I know the limitations of the football club. I know the limitations of the fucking ownership. That is for damn sure. Know all of that stuff. But hey, Amarim's gone, man. That's what it is. So yeah. Let's see. No, I didn't see Carrick's recent interview. What was his recent interview? Yes, you don't have to be good to be up there. However, United's bad is an understatement. I don't think it is an understatement. Who's understating Manchester United's bad? Who's understating Manchester United's bad? I've not seen anybody. Everybody, United fans, rival fans, mainstream media, content creators. I don't see anybody underestimate how bad Manchester United are. And as bad as we've been, we are where we are. I've been saying all season long, our points total and league position doesn't match our performances whatsoever. With the manager you wanted, who's the manager we wanted? And certain players, man, can't complain on achieving anything this season. Again, this is all very vague. Like achieving what? What is the aim to achieve? I don't know what this means, Gunnar G. I don't know. It's very vague. Like you'll be able to clear it up. But yeah, happy new year to you too. And yeah, blessings, man. Big up, big up. I hope you had a good Christmas and a good new year as well. They posted a new interview today in the United channel, but I haven't watched it yet. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah. Like I don't pay them things no mind, especially from an interim. It's Carrick. There's not no high expectation. There's not no big expectation on him from me. I can only speak from me. From others, yes. Others will have that. Rightfully or wrongfully, I don't say that in regards to Manchester United fans. I don't. I just need him. Again, I keep saying this. I was joking around with Vader about us being cast away. Steady the ship. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I keep pointing to it. And because it's an easy stat to point to. We are 18th in terms of clean sheets this season. The only teams in the Premier League with less clean sheets than us is West Ham and Wolves. I just need us to be 10th. Get me to 10th. You wanted Amarim now, and players recently signed. You was on board with Cunha and Cole before that, I remember. Yes, I wanted Amarim when he first got here in November. Yes. And then I wanted him gone by... When was the what him gone by? Was it February? February. So wanted him gone by February. Yes. And I do want us to sign good players also, yes. But I also said, to add context to all of this, we are doing nothing of note this season. I said that at the start of the season. We are doing nothing of note. And that was before the Arsenal game with all the players we had signed. Do I rate Cunha as a player? Yeah. Do I rate the signings we've made? Yes. We're still doing nothing of note. So where was my expectation on any achievements when I said we're doing nothing? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That Southampton game for me with Ahmad Hattrick was the final live. I was fuming after that. I remember, Kai. I was fuming. And we won the game. My head was hot. I was fuming after that game. The only game I was more mad about than that was the 2-0 Newcastle game that we lost. Fuming. Absolutely. I was more mad about the 2-0 Newcastle game we lost than the 4-1 we lost. Fuming. That Newcastle game still pisses me off to this day. And it was all I think it was 2024 December. Pissed. Fucking livid. Livid. It's over a year now. I remember you said he should be sacked. after the Europa League loss, and also remember a fan calling show after the Arsenal game. Man kept saying you was there, Canal. You remember them talks after the Arsenal game? You remember them talks? Obviously, I missed that part. You saying that comment was still aimed at fans that may think otherwise. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, because people will miss certain things I say, but just to clarify that I stated that, obviously you missed this, Gunnar G, repeatedly, that we're doing nothing of note. When people ask me where do I think we finish in the season, I said 9th. And that was I said this, all of these things. People, you can go back and check. Go check we're doing nothing of note. And I stand on that, because I still don't think we're doing anything of note now. If we finish 5th or 4th, I don't look at that and go, yeah, what a season. I go, what could have been if you would have prepared properly. Because if Carrick now from this position, if he gets 4th, if he gets 5th, if he gets 6th, if he gets 7th, even if he gets 8th, I go, what could have been with proper preparation with a manager, with a better manager? If Carrick, let's say Carrick gets 8th, people. Let's say he's 8th and he's 6, 7 points off 5th. Let's say that for argument's sake. Do I think a better manager is worth 6, 7, 8 points? Yeah. And then we're having a whole different conversation from being out of Europe completely to being in the Champions League, for example. And that's where my issue lies. Is shit like that. But hey, yeah, you heard, Ken, I hear you. Ineos took too long to sack Ten Hag, so they said the first so nice I had to do it twice. Yeah, facts. They just repeating history. Just repeating fucking history. All right, final few questions. We're going to redirect over to the main channel. Sorry, the Sarcasm City TV extra channel for the Thunder versus the Spurs game, people. San Antonio Spurs versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, because it's currently 1:23 to go in the second quarter, 2-point game. The Thunder lead. Because I see Shea out there. Wemby was out there before, but I think he's on a minutes restriction. De'Aaron Fox is out there as well. Shea just missed a 3. Also, how much do I rate these players? Not very highly. Not very highly. There's some players I rate to a good level, and then there's others I think are average, and there's some I think awful. But overall, I don't rate a lot of them, no. I don't. Handful. Do I actually say, hang my heart and then go, yeah, he's good, very good. And then you've got some who are average. But that's most of the league, probably. Probably most of the league, to be honest. Don't really rate too many of the players, but in regards from a Manchester United aspect, so I need my manager to come in and just get everyone playing to their level. And if you get everyone to play into their level, I think United will be a decent team. And I think if you're a decent outfit, you can finish top 4 or top 5. That's what I think Keith Andrews is currently doing at Brentford. I think that's what the Sunderland manager is doing at Sunderland. He's getting the best out of his very best players in those 2 outfits. They're getting the very best out of their better players. And the rest are just organized, well-drilled, play into whatever tactics. Again, steady the ship. Because I asked, who was it? I asked, what was his face? What's his name? My bad. Hey, Daniel, I asked you this. I watched it. Carrick looks clueless. Daniel, do you think, I asked you this before, if you're still in the chat, do you think Carrick will be worse or the same as Amorim in terms of both things, results and performances? Because you said you think he does terrible, you don't think he does well. Which, even if he's better than Amorim, you could still technically, you could still not do well and be better than Amorim. Big up. You watching Arsenal Chelsea tomorrow? Yes, it'll be on the extra channel. Yeah. I'm watching the Chelsea Arsenal game. That'll also be on the Sarcasm City TV extra YouTube channel as well. Yes, it will be over there. I think there is some is it fragility a world? I think there is some. I think they are fragile. I think they are. But I think some of that stems from confidence. The confidence of these players is in the bin. And that's on the manager, my management, to get these players believing in themselves. People say all the time, football is so much mental. Confidence, my management. Hey, Carrick, man manage. Whoever your coach is on your coaching staff, man manage. Get the best out of your best players. And then get the rest of your players bought into your idea and whatever way of playing. So, how much longer will United actually put up with Bruno, regardless of his attitude, and so on, his quality? Would I still play him if I was a guy? No. Sell up and cash in. That being said, I can get to that in regards to this. Reports is saying Bruno wants to leave, actually. Thank you for the lovely segue, Gunnar G. Reports is saying it was Jamie Jackson, __ on Twitter. There's a couple others. How true it is, I don't know. So this is all speculation. There's nothing concrete. But let's talk about it. Saying that Bruno wants to leave. Bruno wants to leave. Cool. I got no issue with it. I know he almost left this summer just gone. If he wants to go, absolutely fine. There's none of these players outside of the new ones who just got in and a couple others that I'm saying, yeah, keep. Too far, too long for too many times. for too long, Manchester United have been underperforming, severely underperforming, shocking performances, piss poor seasons, and no one's held accountable. Nobody's sold, nobody's not enough has been sold, not enough has been let go. You should treat it like it's an NBA team and rip it up. That's what it should have been. And it's not been that for so long. So, yeah. No, what he said, Gunnar G, was that he might have actually said this and I missed it. But the quotes from that interview was they didn't have the courage to sell him. That was it. Didn't have the courage to sell him. I think he'll do worse, to be honest. It's going to be hard to get the team playing well in a short space of time. So you think his performances will be worse? So you think he'll get less than a 30% win rate? I'm not even saying you're wrong. I'm just gauging how bad you think he's going to do. You think he wins less than 30% of his games? Let me actually check our fixtures. Because we got 17 left. Is it 17 games left? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6. Yes, it's 17 games. So somebody to add my math saying, you know what, I can just Google this. How do I do this? Shit. All right, let's see if this works. Maths is never my strong suit, people. So 30% win rate. That means he don't win more than 5 games out of the 17. So this is what you're telling me, Daniel. You think out of the 17 league games, Carrick wins 4 or less. Someone correct me if I'm right on that. Because like I said, maths is far from my strong suit. Far from it. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. To Hussein, who says, if you check our squad, you can count 13 players we should keep. The rest should go. I don't even think it's 13. Hussein. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe it's 13. I've not gone through it, but I don't think if it was my choice, we wouldn't be able to field a full 11 of senior players. Because I'd get rid of that many players. There's even players, the squad players that look at out go, all right, if we sold you, I'm not mad at it. Players who I think are decent, like if we was to sell Dorgu, for example, I don't think he's been bad. But if we sold him, I go, all right. I think he's been worth his money. I think he's been a £25 million player. But the hope is when you sign a £25 million player, he ends up being a £40 million player or $45 million or $50 million. That's what happened with Mazraoui. We signed him for $12 million, £30 million player. So, oh shit, you much better, $40 million or wherever you want to put him. I always look at that because people always want to use price tags when a player is expensive and doesn't do well, or when a player is medium price or a very cheap price and does well or does better than expected. People don't want to talk about it. So Mazraoui, people won't talk about. We want 12 million. Heaven was 1 million, but people won't talk about that. Because if we had signed Heaven for 1 million, it was 111 million. It was 111 million, and he was performing the way he was performing. You'd never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. But I hear you, Hussein. But let me know. To Daniel. And actually, Daniel, as well, another question to you. Where did you have us finishing at the start of the season? I just like having these conversations, just interesting to see where people's expectations are, where they were then, where they are now, etc. Because I still don't have, because they asked me about, minimum expectation. Do I think we can do it? 5th, 6th? Well, if Carrick don't get there, I'm not going to crash on him. Is it important? Yes. But we'll see. I said it's actually 12. See, it's even too many. Lemens, Delit, Maz, Yorol, Dorgu, Heaven, Lissandro, Kobe, Kunya, Ahmad, and Bremo Sesko. It's actually 12. I hear you. Hey, Hussein, you're never going to hear no criticism from me or pushback from me. You're never going to hear that when it comes to getting rid of players in this team. Absolutely not. No. I hear the argument. Same way I hear the argument for most of the managers who could potentially join when people go, I like such and such. It's the same for selling players. It's the exact same thought process. Our season would have been different if we saw Bruno in the summer. Yeah, but our fan base, sorry. Our board fumbled it because they're idiots. They're awful. Fucking dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I didn't want any of us, but as soon as they didn't sack Ten Hag, I knew what going for them. I knew what going for them from the beginning, but I hate you, Ken. You clocked it early. A lot of people didn't clock it. It's only now people are talking about protests. I believe there is a protest, right? I must stand corrected. I stand corrected. Someone let me know. But again, that boy, they're just idiots. Thank you, Flawless. How can you back or support any of these players? These men are on fuckeries, back-to-back worst league finishes. You know, how can you rate any of them? I can't lie. I hear it, man. Like, heads should roll, and it didn't. The fact that the back end of last season that it wasn't multiple players leaving was a problem. Multiple. Shouldn't have been just Garnacho. I think, was it just Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund? That was it, right? In regards to players who left last season who played significant roles in that season. And then again, Rashford left he left early. He left early. So it was just Garnacho and Højlund. Fuck. Yeah, that's mad. It's mad. Yeah, it was just those two, wasn't it? I had us finishing 6th. I thought Amram could get us Europa at least. Why did you have a 6? Really? You had a 6? This baffles my mind. This is why I ask these questions. Because this baffles my mind. Anyone thought we was finishing top 6 with him? Why? Mind-boggling. I meant to ask you, who's your pick to win AFCON? I've not been watching, Canal. I'm not going to lie. I've only watched bits and pieces of games. I've not watched nothing in depth. So I don't really know. I might try catch. When am I going to watch any of the semi-finals? Depending what I'm on. Yo, I have to ask Energy. Because I want to know what people see. Like, it sounds funny. But it's because I want to know what the thought process was going into the season. Was it the manager you expected him to improve? Was it the players who were sold? Was it the players who was brought in? Like, I want to know. I like to know the thinking of people's answers. I thought we would do this. All right, explain. Show me the working out. Now, Demo, you missed the start of what he said. He said at the start of the season, he had United finishing 6th. That's the question I asked Daniel. Not what we're doing now. I asked him at the start of the season because he said he reckons Carrick is going to do terrible. So I wanted to know what he was going to do, what we're going to do at the start, what he thought we were going to do at the start of the season because he reckons Carrick is going to be worse than Amorim, which I don't think he will be. I think Amorim, I think Carrick wins more than 4 games out of the 17. I think, yeah, he has to win. Yeah, I think he wins more. I think he wins more. Or is it 5? Yeah, 5. Wait. So, yeah, I think he wins more than 5 games out of the 17. How many, I don't know. But I think he wins more than 5. I think he has a better win rate. I think performances will be better as well. Fletcher's performances have already been better. That Burnley game was better than easily one of our better performances. Goes to show how low the bar is. In the fucking ground. How many wins did we have last season in the league? So, we had 11 wins in the league last season. We scored 44 goals last season. This season, we've got 8 wins. We scored 36 goals already. We scored 44 goals last season. We're on 36. That means we are. What's that? Is that 8? We are 8 short of our total from last season. We are only 8 short, and there's still 17 games to go. So even if they don't score, even if we score like if we just get one of these, yo. Oh my God. So we can go scoreless in 9. So we can go scoreless now in the next 9 games, score 2 in one of those 8 games, and then 1 for the rest, and still beat the tally from last season, man. And that's serious. Literally won it, and we could still beat our and people wonder like why I hated this man. And the thing is, with them 44, how many of them goals were under what's his face? How many of them goals were under Ten Hag? Nah, it's not a jinx. We'll score more than 8 goals, man. We're not going 8. We're not going. We'll get more than 8 goals in 17 games. We'll get more than 8 goals in 17 games. We've got 8 wins. We had 11 all last season. We've got 8 wins already this season. We had 11 in total last season. Yeah, we did slap Rude with yeah. And people wonder what. All right, man. Again, just please implement the basics, people. Is a goal. So if we've scored. Let's say we score every game from now to the end of the season, just one. So we got 36. We got 36 goals right now. There's 17 games left as we speak right now. So even if we score 1 goal, we get 53. Which is terrible, by the way, people. 53 goal return is terrible, but it's much, much better than 44. And that's just one, again, and I don't think that's out of the realms of possibility. So, you're all right. You don't necessarily score 1 goal a game every game, but there'll be a game where you can get a 2 or you can get a 3. Again, Carrick, man. Basics. That's all I need you to do, my guy. Simple basics. That's it. Nothing more, man. I don't even know. Just please, just do the basics. Can you get us a goal a game? Can you average a goal a game from now to the end of the season, at least? So we got 17 games left. Can you run me at least 17 goals? Maybe 20. Maybe 20. I'm not saying get me 2 goals per game. I think that might be like, that's the big ass. But we're here. Actually, we're one of the highest goal scorers in the league. I'm looking here. Arsenal, City. That's it. They're the 3rd highest goal scorers in the league. Currently, right now. Manchester United are the 3rd highest goal scorers in the league. So can we kind of maintain that? Be in and around 3rd, 4th, 5th highest goal scorers in the league. Can we do that? And improve just slightly defensively. Just a little bit. Like I keep saying, we're 18th in regards to clean sheets. Can you get us to 11th or 10th? Can you get us mid-table in clean sheets, Michael? That's all I'm asking for, man. That's it, man. That's it. That's all. That's it. Goals-wise, we've been decent with the 3rd highest goal scorers in the league. Of course, I get that, Kai, but can it do better? I think it can. Well, yeah. We move. We move. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Kai. Yeah. Not the best. Mid. Can you do mid? Just make me mediocre defensively and I'll go, all right, can we continue at the rate we are attacking? All right. That's it. Yeah. Any injury from your main attackers and it's over? Of course. Of course. But that goes for everyone in the Premier League who's in and around our level. That's everyone. If you take out the main attackers of any outfit outside of City or Arsenal, they'd struggle. Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea, us, Brentford. But take Thiago away from Brentford. But here the thing is, though, that being said, these players are shit at finishing those well flawless. They're so brain dead. But still the third highest goal scorers. So can you help them get into better situations where it's just a volume thing? Can we do that? Please, can we do that? Those 4 against Wolves and the Bees got you looking good. Did we score 4 goals against the Bees? When did we score 4 against Brentford? Who's the Bees? Brentford beat us. Who's the 4? I know we got 4 against Wolves. Can they run? It's a shame they couldn't run me 4 against Wolves again. Can they run me 4 when we play West Ham? Can we do that? When we go to their place? When we play a teams down the bottom end of the table? Can we do that? I beg. I know we played Wolves twice. We played Burnley twice. We got to play West Ham again. Forest, Leeds. Can we do that? Bournemouth away. Spurs. Fulham. Like these teams, I'm not saying all over, but can we do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, scored 4 against them. We scored 4 against Brighton. We scored a lot from set pieces. Keep that. That's one thing we do very well. Carry that on. Carry that on. So, yeah. Yes, however, your strength in depth ain't too strong. That's why it's a higher hill to climb with your current squad. I don't think anyone has good strength in depth. To be honest, going in the forward lines. I don't think anyone's backup striker is anything to write home about. Or their backup wingers, but that's just me. And I look at the league table. Take City and Arsenal out of it. Liverpool you could throw in there as well because they got Ekatike Isak. Villa I rate highly. Who's their backup striker? Brentford, who's their backup striker? Newcastle have Visa I rate. Newcastle do. Chelsea, less said about their attack, the better. And then you got your Fulham, Sunderlands, and Brightons. But hey, we move. Why always play a back 4? We have donuts in the midfield. Also, I saw with Liverpool. Can you explain why? So what with Liverpool? I'm lost. So what with Liverpool, Hussein? Ask me. I answer the question, but you got to ask me again. Can Sesko score more than 10 goals? How many is he on now? I'm guessing well, it's got to be league because we ain't no other competitions. How many goals has he got now? Let me see. What's he got? Is that 4 in the league? Let me see. How many has he got in the league? He's got 4 in the league. So he pretty much has to match it because he's got 4 in 17, not all starts. I don't know how many starts he's had. But could he get 10? Yes. Would I put money on him getting 10? No. I wouldn't put money on him getting 10 goals. But can he? Because I'm looking here. How many sevens has he got here? Shit. He's got 4 goals in 11 starts. That's not a bad return, actually. 4 goals in 11 starts is not a bad return whatsoever. That is not the worst return in the world. Yeah. Can Ahmad play on the left wing? I'm curious. Yes, you can. We look more solid in the back 3, even though we conceded. This back 4 going to leave us exposed. We looked more solid in the back 3. Daniel, how many clean sheets we got this season? Playing a back 3? How many clean sheets we got this season? How many clean sheets did we get last season? All right, cool. You know what? Do you know what, Daniel? Don't answer that. On that bombshell, I'm going to go over. We had it. Hey, you lot got any further questions? Get over to the extra channel. I'm going to send you lot over there for the NBA people. Because, yeah, we going to close out. Because, yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. So let me just send you lot over there. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't doing none of this. Like, just no. It's like, it's no. Don't even answer that. Don't even answer that. Like, just absolutely nah. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. Fuck. Oh, shit. Right. Whoa. Where's the YG? All right, let me set this up. Was making sure I sent you lot to the right thing. Like, yeah, I'm not. You know what? I ain't dealing with any Amarin Minutes, man. Hey, big up to you lot. Yeah, I'm not even engaging. Like, cool. If you lot want to back Ineos, back Amarin. There's other content creators you can have that conversation with. I'm not one of them. I'm not having this conversation. Absolutely not. Well, big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to all the members. Big up all the moderators. Big up all the regulars. Big up all the new people. Everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV, man. I appreciate you lot for real. Absolute real ones. It is. All right. Is that done? Yeah, it is. Why have I put it as 3? What am I doing here? Sorry, there's just certain things I see and I'm like, all right, this is not what we're doing. Like I said, any Amarim Minutes, I'm not debating. Like, no, I'm not. You got sacked, take that with Ineos every single time. Big up to everyone tucked in, man. Big up Beijing Pops, everyone else. Big up Kenji, Beijing Pops, Tai Basi, Gonna G, United Kai, Demo, Neon, Khan, Daniel, Becca Betts, cool, and everyone else that Canal, my guy as well. Everyone else that was here earlier, man. But catch you lot over on the extra channel. And don't forget as well, this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms as well. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. But we are going to head over to the Sarcasm City TV Extra YouTube channel as well, people. But this has been the Manchester United, Manchester City pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you lot in a couple of minutes. Salute.